Hi! Guys, I have someone else here today. It's very exciting. It's usually just me, as you know.
Which is fine.
It's fine.
People love
it's
that.
Okay. Well, but you're here.
I am.
Do you know who she is? Well, let me tell you. She's my best friend.
Hi!
Like my longest time best friend, Heather. This is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Let me adjust this a little bit.
I already love everyone because I feel like I know some of the people here.
Yes.
And we've communicated and we've touched base and we've had connections, and what a great community this is.
Yes. Heather has been a part of you before, and now she's
on the other side.
On the other side. She's on the other side.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
It is a little nerve-wracking, isn't it?
It's just live, and
yeah.
It's not often in your life anyone asks you to be live except for, every moment that you're living regular life.
It's weird. This is a weird thing to get ready for it. I don't know if you guys know that, but this is a very unnatural, strange thing that we do. And so it was weird for you to get ready for it, right? It was like, what is this?
Yes, it's because there was a time constraint on the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
6
people
o'clock.
waiting.
Yes.
People expecting things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, there's so much to say. Let me just organize my thoughts. Okay, so the reason I'm in a different place, I'm sitting with this lady, is because I'm visiting Heather in Atlanta, which is where she lives. Decided to take a break from New York City, get away. She also basically made me come. Like, I almost didn't have a choice.
Like, kind of a bully.
She's a bully. So that's actually what happened. And here I am.
So glad.
I'm kidding. She didn't bully me.
I mean, a little bit. It was a lot of it was persuasion.
A little
persuasion.
Bit. A good bullying. Yeah.
Gentle.
Yes.
Prodding. Encouraging.
Yes.
Supporting.
Mm-hmm. She also, she used to be, she's an actor. We're going to get into all that. She's an actor, but she did have a stint as a professional hairstylist. So she did do my hairs.
I did.
Yes.
That was fun. We figured out it'd been 5 years since I've been able to cut your hair.
Yes, it's been a long time. So I'm going to say, we're going to look down at the little chat here, and we're going to see I'm hot. Is it hot all of a sudden?
I think we're just excited.
We're
excited.
Also,
we didn't not take a shot of tequila before the live stream.
That's true. We definitely did that. So cheers.
Clink.
Clink. These are margs. They're made with very fresh ingredients.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Trace agaves. Margarita mix.
Okay.
All natural, organic.
Love it.
And then Trace agaves tequila as well.
Okay, perfect.
I'm very particular and picky about tequila.
Yeah.
I always thought that I wasn't a tequila person until I had good tequila and fresh ingredients of margarita mix.
Oh, yeah.
Because I realized before that what I had been drinking was just sweet and sour mix and Jose Cuervo.
Trash.
Yes, that's garbage.
It is.
Don't put that in your body. It's poison.
Yeah, it's a mistake.
Alcohol is generally poison, so I like that just when you're consuming alcohol, you're just slowly poisoning yourself for enjoyment.
Yes.
That's what's
exactly.
happening.
That's exactly what's happening.
Uh-huh.
So
let's slowly poison ourselves together.
Exactly.
Cheers.
Cheers. Positive vibes. Okay.
It's good.
It is good. So, first things first, I want to say hello to everyone who's here. So Randy is moderating back in New York City.
Hi, Randy.
Hi, Randy. I'm just gonna scroll up and see what people are saying. There are many Good Job Gang members here. Many.
Good job, gang.
Let's see. Elizabeth Oster is here. Kimberly Langendorfer.
This person has the most complicated name I've ever seen.
I know. I always try. It's Agnieszka Piastravets. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's how I say it.
That's beautiful. I would love to hear this person say her own beautiful name.
I agree.
I'm sure it's gorgeous.
It is. I'm sure I'm horribly butchering it. She said, "Oh, I could not find any notifications. I was so scared Cate cut me off. I don't know what I would do."
No, girl. You here?
Yeah. So
we see you. Hello.
We changed the time because we weren't sure what we were going to do for lighting, and we wanted some really nice natural light. So we went with 6 o'clock. So I'm sorry if that, screwed you guys up.
Threw everyone for a loop.
Exactly.
Thanks for coming anyway.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
We have a lot to say.
We have so much to say. You guys don't even know what's about to happen.
You're going to have 10 decades of opinions just unleashed on you in the course of an hour.
10 decades.
A decade.
No, but 10.
No, but it's almost been two
actually,
that we've known each other.
But it might as well be 10.
It's going to be 10 decades worth of opinions.
That's how many opinions we have. It's worth 10 decades.
2 decades.
We've known
what I meant.
We've known each other for, have we?
I mean, it's 18 years now.
Oh,
I know.
Gosh. Jeez. Okay. Okay. So yes, hello to everyone. Bonnie Nominson. Let's see. Momo Kitty is here. Oh, Better Off Red is here.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi,
Love
Sarah.
Better Off Red. Love Sarah. Let's see.
Hi, Stephanie Rogers.
Oh.
See you say hi.
Yes.
Hi, Momo Kitty.
Okay, Jamie K. Yes, all the usual suspects are indeed here.
Did I miss something? I didn't see you on Monday.
Okay, no, I didn't do a live stream on Monday because this was a very impromptu, spontaneous trip. So I just flew here, and I didn't have a live stream. So this is the live stream, but this is going to make up for 2 live streams. That's how exciting this is going to be.
Well, that's probably also how long this will be.
Correct. That's true.
10 decades of opinions coming at you.
Exactly. Okay, so as you guys probably know, but I always have to start off saying this, if you would be so kind as to throw this live stream a thumbs up, if you would subscribe, if you have not subscribed, I would so appreciate it. Also,
What do I do with my hands?
Exactly. What?
What do I do with my hands?
What, are you asking me how to thumbs up? Where are you at? We're drunk.
When people get awkward on camera and they don't know,
Oh.
like Will Ferrell from What Do I Do With My Hands?
Right.
But I'm thumbs upping.
We were just talking about how people, like normal people who aren't actors, like don't, when they get on camera, like they completely don't know how to act. Like they're just like, what do I do this, or is it just?
Do I blink twice when I blink?
Where do I put my
Is my mouth open when I breathe or no?
And we're not going to be those people. Is the point?
I hope.
I hope so too. Who's to say?
I'm generally pretty comfortable in
feel
front
like
of the camera.
I feel like we're comfortable.
Yeah, I've never done a live situation before. I don't think.
Are we kind of too blown out? Do we need less light? I think the lighting is good.
I mean, it's very clear.
It is very clear.
Your eyes look very blue.
Thank you. So yes, the other things you can do, thumbs up, subscribe, click that notification bell. We love that. That means you're gonna know when all my videos come out. Also, if you're wondering what all these people's names are doing in green with the little head wrap lady next to them, that is the membership to my channel. So you can always be a member of the good job. I feel so...
Good job, gang!
Oh my God. I feel so... Whenever I talk about this, I feel like an infomercial. I'm like, you too can be a part of the Good Job Gang. Just click below, click join. It's that easy. It's $4.99 a month.
It sounds like something like from the Little Rascals.
Yeah.
The Good Job Gang.
It's
like a band of bandits from the turn of the century.
It's a throwback. Yes, exactly. So anyway, that's what that is. We love the Good Job Gang. And if you click on the join button, it'll show you like all the little perks and everything that comes along with it. So you can check that out. And yes, oh my gosh, Jane Sorodsky, look at, she's using the sassy head wrap lady emoji.
So cute.
I made that.
Yes, Maricela Sales, this is the same Heather who hooked you up.
Oh yes, Heather also.
me.
Yes, correct. That's correct. Yeah, talking about HelloFresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're jacks of many trades over here being
I was
actors.
thinking that earlier about just, I mean, when have I not just had 17 jobs at once? It's too much.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
that's what you have to do when you're an actor. You have to have about 2 extra jobs to support the job that you don't even have because you're auditioning. That's how that goes.
And I feel like that's the economy that we live in too. It's just gig economy, and everybody has to have a side hustle and a third hustle and a 14th job.
Yeah.
And we're just all trying to make it.
Yeah, things are that bad. Things are that bad.
Everything's terrible and burning to the ground.
It is. Literally. Okay, so, oh my goodness, people are just, they're bringing out their emojis.
Emoji game strong.
I love it. Okay, the other things you can do. Oh, Sherry Ford, $100. Hi,
Sherry Ford.
Sherry Ford is here. I have to look at her.
Oh, Sherry Ford.
Yes, let's clink to $100.
Clink.
Okay.
This person says, now that I see the emoji, maybe we should be Kate's Riveters. like Rosie the Riveter.
Yes.
Cute.
Yes.
I'm sorry, who was that? Kimberly. That was funny.
Yes, I
like
love that.
I like that
That's
idea.
actually a really good one. So Sherry Ford, I was going to read her little note because I missed it.
Sherry Ford.
So that's the other thing. So we also have the super chat option. So you can send a super chat. We love us, especially with an extra person. Who doesn't love a super chat? Or you can not do any of those things at all. You can sit on your ass and drink and watch us talk about things we hate.
I mean, that's what I'm going to do.
You can do that. If you don't want to send a super chat, but you still want to donate money, you can always send it to my Venmo and Venmo PayPal account, which is located in the description box. And Randy from New York City will put it in the chat as well. And
so modern, so virtual.
We're so like advanced.
I'm very in awe of all of the YouTube society and how many different things there are to explore about it and learn about it, and it's very exciting.
It is exciting and it's weird, and we're living in space. Essentially, we're basically we're coming to you from space.
We're living in the future. I mean, if you watch any futuristic movies and any sci-fi, we've far surpassed. I love to go back and see, you know, movies from the 80s or 90s or 70s that depict like the current time that we are living in.
Yes.
And they either get it kind of scarily on point.
Yes.
Or way off base.
Way
or
off.
Or just the things I love to watch Back to the Future too. Back to the Future trilogy is just one of my favorite franchises. And in the second one, he comes home and he turns on the TV and he turns on 40 channels of TV at the same time, as though that would be something that anyone would want at any point in the future. Now who can watch 40 channels of TV at a time? But it didn't even occur to them that what we would want at that time period was to be able to watch anything you possibly wanted at any time that you wanted.
That's true.
That's where we are.
Yes.
How did they not know that was where human beings were going to tend to want to go and not be like, you know what, I'd love 40 different channels streaming at me at the same time.
They're idiots. What were they thinking?
And where's the hoverboard already? And if you're one of those people going around on those two-wheeled motorized vehicle hoverboards, you should sit back and question your life choices.
Oh, Randy,
nobody likes you when you're doing that.
Randy said,
that's an unpopular opinion.
Blade
perhaps.
Runner. Blade Runner.
Yeah, it gets scary, right? Blade Runner.
Yeah, but that's more. They got it. I mean,
you know what though? I get Blade Runner. I actually realized recently when I was watching that documentary I told you about on HBO Max, Tom Hanks produced documentary called The Movies. And I really enjoyed that. And they mentioned Blade Runner, and I realized that for, I don't know, perhaps 20 plus years, I have thought that the movie called Blade Runner was actually the movie Logan's Run. Which, you ever seen Logan's Run? It is a 70s movie with who's the guy? Michael, a British guy, Michael something. He's in the original Romeo and Juliet, and then he's in the Austin Powers movies. He plays Basil Exposition.
Okay.
It's him in Logan's Run, and it is the most bonkers futuristic story. And in my brain, I always thought that was Blade Runner, and so would try to articulate thoughts about Blade Runner and just be a crazy person talking about a completely different scientific
that's really something. You really missed the boat on that.
So I haven't seen Blade Runner. Okay. But I'm assuming it's fantastic and on point with what's actually happening.
I think it's closer. I
think the closest is Idiocracy.
Yes, that's correct as well. I saw that recently. Close. Yes. Terrifying. Michael York. People are yelling Michael York. Lee Majors.
Thank you, Michael York.
Michael York. Oh my God.
I forgot that people could. This is.
Yeah, we have to.
What I call instant gratification.
Yeah. Well, you ask a question and there you go. Everyone's answering you. It's perfect.
Can I ask them other questions?
Yeah, sure. Go for it. What do you want?
Well, now it's an open door of possibilities. These people could tell me anything. I mean,
I'm nervous. What are you going to ask?
So could Google. So. You're useless. I have Google.
What are... They're probably Googling as well. Okay, no. We're not asking... Going back to what the live stream is, it's an Unpopular Opinions live stream. Heather's trying to hijack it and completely sidetrack us. Do you see what I have to deal with?
It's exhausting.
I'm exhausted. Okay, so anyway... Okay, Basil Jackson. Can you please say hi to Jen Jackson? She won't talk to me while you're on live. Okay. Hi, Jen. Hi,
Jen
Jackson.
What
that means, but
talk to your friend.
I don't know. Okay. Don't forget Farrah Fawcett. Don't ever forget Farrah Fawcett.
I would
okay?
never forget Farrah Fawcett.
Okay, so did I say everything I needed to say? Yes, I think I did. It's hard to juggle all this, guys. You were eating snacks.
Snacks.
We have cheese and pepperoni.
Summer sausage.
Summer sausage.
Cheese and crackers.
Swiss cheese, cheddar cheese.
Gouda cheese.
Okay. Margaritas. Okay. It feels like I'm already sweating.
Do you want me to turn the AC on?
Is it off?
No. But do you want me to make it colder in here?
No, I'm fine.
It's a simple fix.
Okay. Yeah. Go do that.
Oh, I almost stepped on my own cat.
Be careful. This is a very precarious setup right here. Stephanie Rogers, is everything you're wearing on your face in the description box? No, I forgot to do that. I'll do it later. Sorry, guys. I didn't know. I thought maybe people wouldn't care, but...
I thought people wouldn't care.
Well, they care.
Thanks for caring.
Molly McKay, I'm all confused. No neck fan, no canned cheese. What's the chat coming to? Well... I know. Well, they have the reason there's no neck fan is because she has central air. So
what's a neck fan?
Well, in my last few live streams, Sherry Ford sent me a fan that goes like hangs around your neck, and it literally looks like
a personal air conditioner unit, right? Like a personal air and heating unit.
Well, they're fans. They're two they look like fallopian like ovaries or something, and you can like they're great.
Oh my god!
No, it's amazing, but we don't need that. Well, apparently I need it. But we shouldn't need it here in this apartment because we have central air.
Yeah, I live in a civilized city. I can't believe people haven't just banded together and demanded that New York City switch to central air. I was constantly flabbergasted by that.
Don't get me started. Okay, let me catch everyone up on... Susan. Susan said she bought one of the fans and she loves it. Yes, I honestly think I sold Amazon out for like maybe a hot second. Maybe. Okay, so this is how I know Heather. Some backstory for you, right?
Context.
So we went to University of Wyoming together. We were both performance majors. That was when I went there, started going there when I was a sophomore, right? So I was there for 3 years, you were there for 4. University of Wyoming, if you don't know, not that you care, has a gem of a little theater program.
Gem of a theater program, a little hidden jewel of the Rocky Mountains.
Hiding in the mountains. It's right there. And so anyway,
it's an insider secret, really, it felt like at the time, particularly.
Right. I'm sorry, Better Off Red said, excuse you, it's a fallopian fan. Okay, I'm sorry. I said ovaries, I meant fallopian.
Oh,
it literally looks like...
I hope that's its name.
Well, that's the name she's giving it.
I mean, I don't blame her. Very clever. That's genius marketing, Sarah.
So, okay. So anyway, we've known each other since we were 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I moved to New York City, and not long after you moved to New York City.
Correct.
With your husband, who was also a theater major with us, Johnny.
Yes.
And then we all lived miserably in New York together.
Very much correct.
Not together in the same place, but just, you know.
Oh, that would have been a story.
Yeah, that would have been a lot.
Door.
Exactly. But no, so lived in New York.
A separate apartment from you.
Yes.
Correct.
In a different area.
Yes. Oh, yes. We should tell the story about our happy hour fail.
What was that?
Well, we used to, it's just so, life in the city, it was just so difficult, and just your daily doing whatevers are just 10 times more difficult than they ever need to be. And you're poor, just broke.
Yeah.
Broke. And so, we would want to get together and want to do things.
Yes.
And so there was the time that the happy hour scene in New York is fantastic. Like, that's the way that you can go out and be a person and participate in society and go to places that you have been dreaming about, but only pay like $5 or $6 for a well drink.
Yeah.
Or a beer.
Yeah.
So reasonable. But
Correct.
so we...
Oh, I know the story. Yeah.
We, at one point,
my God.
were so broke.
Tragically broke. So broke that you're like, I think I have like $15 in my bank account, but we're still gonna stretch this out.
Right.
Maybe like $20.
And I have my Metro card that isn't expired yet, so I theoretically could get to you.
Yes.
And if you...
Because she lived in New Jersey.
If you can meet me, I lived in Hoboken, so like I can come
Right.
across and meet you if you can meet me. And I found a place that has $5 happy hour
I'm sorry,
specials.
Sassy Red, side note, don't forget what you're saying. $5 or $6 for a beer? Yeah. Sassy Red, excuse me. Oh no. It's like $9 for a beer in New York City.
Oh,
that's just on happy hour.
Right, that was a happy hour price.
Oh yeah, beer in New York is like
Beer
expensive.
here is, I mean, I haven't seen beer.
Is someone
here
getting
for less
beer
than,
for like $4 somewhere?
Yeah, in Savannah.
Oh.
Which is also
Well,
where
I
I
mean-
lived, which is the drunkest city of all of America. And
Yes.
I'm including New Orleans in that. And
Key
Vegas.
Okay. I'm sorry, go back.
So we had found a place that had cheap happy hour specials, but the clincher was that we could only afford a few drinks of that happy hour special if they also accepted a Groupon that said 50% off.
Yes.
And so we called a place and we said, hey, we have a Groupon for 50% off.
it was an app. We had a special like app about happy hours.
Right, no, it wasn't Groupon. It was called Scout Mob at the time. And
Scout Mob.
Now it's called something different, but if you type that into your apps, I'm sure you'll
We're
find
really
it.
getting in the weeds here about this app. But yes.
50. So I called and said, will this give us also 50% off your happy hour prices? And they said yes. So we met at the place and we said, oh, it's a little confusing. I guess it's up these stairs. So we sat down at the empty bar on the bar that we had climbed the
This
stairs
is around
for.
34th Street, like Herald Square
And
area.
the bartender comes up and we said, hi, we have this coupon for 50% off and we were told that applies to your happy hour prices. And he was like, oh, that's not us actually. That's the bar directly next door. A lot of people get us confused. But what can I get you guys?
We're the only people at the bar. Like literally it's him and us.
And we had to tell him that he could get us nothing because we needed to go next door where we had the 50% off.
Right, we
happy hour
literally had to like
prices.
Homer Simpson ourselves into the shrub behind us.
That's
We were like,
exactly the perfect analogy. Okay, bye. And he was
Bye.
shocked. He was horrified
He
that
was.
we weren't able to spend
Yeah.
the money to have a drink.
he was wildly embarrassed. I could tell
We were all
he
so
was
uncomfortable.
ashamed. Well, it was shameful.
Julie says, I lived in Savannah too. I totally agree with that sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Julie. Wow, Julie Rinaldi. Hi. Okay. Sassy Red visited Savannah a couple years ago and had the best grits and this little pub I can't remember the name to. Do you
Ordinary Pub. That would be my guess.
Was that it?
We'll find
Okay.
out.
Okay, so this is how we know each other, right? So we've known each other a long ass time. And then Heather also, as her side job, was a professional hairstylist, right? For Tony and Guy.
Correct.
So she always did my hair and she's amazing at it. As you can see,
Oh,
Sorry,
my cat's having a moment, perhaps. He's fine.
I think there's something going outside the door.
Oh, maybe kids screaming. Sounds a lot like
I was
cats.
like, okay, so you can see how amazing her hair is.
Thanks.
Yes, she has incredible hair. And as I said, she's always done my hair. And yeah, so we have lots of, she's the perfect person to do an unpopular opinions video with because we have so many unpopular opinions and so much so that, let me tell you, this morning we were having our coffee and we were gonna sit down and brainstorm, questions and things to talk about, like as though we might be hard up for things to talk about. And then we got going so hard that we were like, oh, we're fine. Like, whatever, let's just shut it down. Like, we'll just like go by the seat of our pants.
Save it for the live stream.
Yeah, like it was just so, we were discovering new things that we didn't know. There's so many things, guys. We should
There's so many things I hate. Like, sorry.
Yeah. Yes. This is what Jamie K. Yes.
I kind of live to hate things.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a bitch, but I mean, it's frequently the word attributed.
I hate almost everything.
I mean, I find so much joy in the things I find joy in, and so much anger in the things.
You do. No,
I
you're
hate.
a very joyful person, though.
Thank
You are. You find joy, even more so than me. I feel like you're very joyous.
Thanks.
But you also really hate
I
things.
really hate things.
Yeah. Well, we love that. I should have put hate in. I'm kidding. I should not have put that in the description box or in the tag box. That would have been a bad call.
It's not a It's not a stream about hate.
It's not about that. That's not, that's not what we're doing.
But I can ruin anything that you are excited about, for sure.
Sassy Red, it's way easier to hate and complain, says my hubby. Well, yeah.
It is, yeah.
It is. There's so many things. There's so many things to hate.
But I also disagree with, like, taking time out of your day to, like, actively hate on things. Like, that's exhausting to me.
Yeah.
That's why we were talking about troll mentality.
Yeah.
And who actively is like, you know what I want to do today? I want to make a stranger feel bad. I'm just gonna
I was telling Heather that I always have at least one thumbs down, like, hours prior to the live stream, and she was like, what? And it's like we really got in there and discussed how someone is just sitting there waiting, like they're spending their time, like just thumbs downing, like a random live stream, or maybe not
activities they could be doing in the world.
What is happening? Like, when you really think about that person sitting there.
Just hovering over the computer, waiting for you to drop a message about your live stream to be like, boop, thumbs down.
I don't understand.
Where does that come from?
But there's a lot of people. But there's not just one person. It's many people doing it.
It's probably, I mean, if you think about the population of the world and like 8 or 9 billion people, the amount of people currently just lurking online to just try to be mean is probably like...
It's so many.
1 to 5 million people at any given moment?
It's a lot.
That's bananas.
It's a lot.
Where does it come from?
I don't know. They're here I'm sure they're here right now. I don't know.
Hi.
But anyway, so let's see what people said. Let's scroll back up here. Jamie K, I went on a whole rant about the companies acting like they just discovered that racism exists in the past week. I could smack everyone over it. Yes, absolutely.
Correct.
I could not agree more.
And the performative way that so many businesses are posting certain things on their social media. And you're like, that's not how you felt about it last year.
Yeah.
Same with the constant commercials of, in these trying times. As though Johnson & Johnson company, like, is looking out for the little guy with COVID.
Yeah, it's just, what are you gonna, I mean, I just, Okay, guys, we gotta move on to, we're getting thumbs down as we speak.
Excellent.
So, guys, but listen, here's the messed up part. Thumbs down, engagement. It's positive engagement in YouTube's eyes. So you know what? Come one, come all. Get in there.
I always feel like if you get some haters, it's a real sign that you've done something right in the world.
I mean, what can I say? Okay, so, let's get going. What's the first? Okay, so now here's the deal. You guys can throw out some questions. We also have our own set of questions, so we've got it covered in all the ways. So go ahead, but you go ahead first.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm gonna fix my bangs while you're doing it.
Food you don't like that is widely loved.
You want to go first?
Oh, I thought you had one already.
Oh, I guess I do. Okay. Well, this has been, we have some oldies but goodies here. Okay, we have some things that I've answered on other unpopular opinions, but I have more to say on this topic.
I always have more to say on
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't like ginger. And I feel like
ale too?
I can do ginger ale.
Okay.
I can do ginger ale, but years ago, I got so sick off of candied ginger from Trader Joe's. I was just going to town on it with cheap red wine. And it was, guys,
sure,
we can't talk about it. Like, it was bad. And so ever since then, I can't eat ginger. I can't eat sushi. I don't want it touching the sushi. Nothing. I can have a ginger ale. But I do not want to see ginger around.
Wow. It's a strong opinion.
It is, because it makes me ill and it tastes like Lysol.
Are you one of those unfortunate people who has cilantro taste strong to them?
No.
Thank God.
No, yeah.
I really feel for those people.
Yeah, that's sad.
My friend says cilantro, as anyone who has this affliction knows, tastes like soap to her, like palm olive soap.
Ginger?
Cilantro.
Oh, cilantro. That's, okay, I see.
I don't know why ginger reminded me of the cilantro problem.
Well, because it's very...
Because you said it tastes like Lysol.
It does. And so, but no, cilantro, we're okay. But yeah, ginger. What about you?
I am a garbage disposal. I mean,
I am too.
I'll eat basically anything. Mm-hmm. Potatoes are my favorite food across the board in any form. And, I would sadly, I would eat a French fry out of the garbage if I needed to. Like, that's how much I fucking love potatoes.
I would do that. I would totally do that.
On the top, you know, in a box.
Yeah.
I'm not a monster.
No, you wouldn't dig for it, but you would like if it was sitting there.
I do not like Wendy's French fries. They're mealy and dry. And I know there are people's like, they hail them as the greatest fast food French fries.
I don't like them either.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not gonna not eat them.
I might not eat them. That's how much I don't like them.
Wow.
Like I would prefer to just skip. I'd rather get chicken nuggets from there in lieu of French fries. And I don't want anything in lieu of French fries at any time.
Well, it's probably because you don't want to waste the calories on a French fry that you don't feel is worthy.
So what's your fast food that like, if you had all of them in front of you, where would you head?
What are people saying about fries? Sassy Red, McDonald's fries are the best. Yes, they're thin, they're salty. We love them.
I love a thin, salty fry. I actually, Burger King is my fry.
Oh, yes.
Go.
They're crunchy.
They do an exquisite job with French fries.
Love that. Okay, Lori's agreeing with you. I hate Wendy's fries.
Too salty. Sure, I it's not the salty I mind. They just taste like sad potatoes went into them.
I don't like the thickness. I don't like a thick fry. I'm not gonna,
I don't mind a big old fat thick steak fry, but they gotta be done right. And Wendy's, they're clearly frozen. They've been out there for centuries.
No, I like it, yeah. Okay.
Okay, Five Guys fries. I gotta admit, I've never had Five Guys in my life.
I don't really know about that either. Ray said best fries are in Israeli restaurants. Oh,
Okay, good to know.
all right.
I'm gonna seek that out.
I'm there.
Smash Burger fries.
Oh, love Smash Burger. I don't know about their
Who
fries.
says that? I don't think I've experienced Smash Burger.
No.
I honestly, I'm not a big fast food person, and I think part of it was because it's hard when you don't have a car for so long. It's just not it's not part of walking culture, I think. If I'm walking around somewhere, I'm not like, yeah, I'm gonna hit up the Burger King.
Yeah, it's not. And it's also when you live in New York, they do exist, but they're kind of few and far between.
They kind of are, actually. So I just got out of the habit.
It's more fun when you're in a car. Like
I got to finish up a road trip with a fast food experience.
You like finishing it with that?
Yeah, like on your way home from a road trip, you just stop in an Arby's.
Yes. Or in the airport when it doesn't count. You know, airport days don't count.
Airport days don't count.
They don't
count.
count.
That's a great philosophy.
Yes.
I almost think travel in general doesn't count.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No weight gets gained on those days.
No, generally you're on a real vacation where you're walking it all off, which is one of the most glorious things I think about vacation. But even when you're just sitting on your ass doing nothing, as we probably will, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. And so I'm here until Saturday. And we are, side note, staying inside a lot, right? Because obviously, you know.
The world is burning.
The world is burning and COVID and all those things. So we're doing a lot of staying inside. I did go on, you had errands to run. I went on a very long walk. They live in the center of Atlanta. I mean, is it the center of Atlanta?
Yeah, I mean, it's on the cusp of Midtown and Downtown, right by Centennial Olympic Park and World of Coke and the aquarium. It's a very touristy area.
Yes. So I got I took 13,000 steps, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, I did. I walked around this city, and it was interesting because when I went downtown, we were talking about this. I was like the only person there. Almost. And then I was Marco Poloing with Sarah and Michelle. And I think I was talking very loudly, and I was showing them like how boarded up things were and like everything. And this guy spoke to me from his car, like his window was rolled down, and he's like, "I know, it's crazy, right? It's crazy." And I was like, "Yes, this does not happen in New York. People do not talk to you from their cars." But I liked it.
There's a much more just sort of pleasant, like just being less willing to hate everything here. And I think it's because just daily life doesn't beat you the fuck down.
Yeah.
So you just aren't as pissed off about things all the time.
Yes.
I was so pissed off all the time in New York.
All the time.
Pissed off enough now. I mean...
Yes, it is enraging.
I would stand and scream at the sky sometimes. It was all so hideous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And no one would pay me any mind. That was just par for the course.
Oh yeah, no one cares.
I don't think you're a real New Yorker unless you've like walked around the city like openly weeping in the streets.
Oh, absolutely. I've done that
so at least 10 times.
I
can't even count.
So many times. And like no one cares.
No, no one.
But there's that one person who like kind of gives you a knowing look, like, are you okay?
Well, and I think it is a knowing look. It's a very just like, I get it.
Right.
Me too.
Right. And it's nice. It's a nice moment. My dad just sent a super chat.
Hi, super chat, Dad.
Hi, Heather and Dodd. Having fun now. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. Hi, David.
Thanks for being here, Dad. Sassy Red.
Sassy Red, do I hate things as much now that I've moved to Georgia? No. I actually I started recognizing that I was becoming such an angry person living in New Jersey, New York, that I started to not even recognize myself anymore. And I moved to Georgia for grad school and for being an actor. And yeah, kind of very quickly, I realized that like I was just less angry about everything because just day-to-day tasks and errands weren't as troublesome and irksome and horrible to overcome. Mm-hmm. And yes, I find that I'm a much chiller, more pleasant person away from the city.
I can see for sure. Almost all of my friends who moved away from New York City, like 100% admit that they're just happier people. Mm-hmm. Cece says, is there traffic in Atlanta?
There is really bad traffic in Atlanta. It's pretty horrific. I am lucky enough to generally have situations where I am either working very close to where I live or going very far away from where I live for my job, but going at irregular times when there doesn't have to be like rush hour traffic. But right. Yeah, it's chewy. It's a doozy.
Yeah. Let's see, Jennifer Noel. I don't live there now, but I grew up in Georgia.
It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful state. I always call Atlanta my Goldilocks city, that it's not too big, not too small, not too hot, not too cold.
Someone just sent something. Sorry, just one second. Let's check on the Venmos and see. Oh,
hi, Lori.
Lori Abercrombie sent $5 Venmo. Thank you, Lori.
Oh,
yes,
Lori.
Lori said, "Keeping it real." Yes. Also, I wanted to read. Oh, Sherry Ford. Sherry Ford said, "Missed you Monday. Glad you're getting a break from the city." That's nice. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so now. Back.
I saw Linda Live Your Life. Linda Live Your Life.
I know, what a great name.
Great name.
Great name.
I saw a woman crying on the subway and I gave her a tissue.
I know, I saw that.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Sweet. That's very sweet.
It's the little things.
Yeah. Lauren said this is a good straw. I have a good straw. You have.
I have a hilarious old straw that I used to drink
me the good straw.
Smoothies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big straw fan. Not disposable.
Right. But it is nice when you have lipstick on.
I mean, I don't. Maybe you have advice on this. When I used to be really big into a lipstick stain.
Right.
Until the older I get, the more that takes so long to apply.
Yeah.
I mean,
you have to get it. You have to
it's
really
like
pay
a
attention.
34-minute situation.
Yes.
Plus my lips are crooked, and doing a lip stain it's a chore these days.
Yeah.
So I moved away from that kind of after my 30s.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what do you do? You're drinking, you're eating.
Yes.
You just constantly have to reapply your gloss. I feel sad about that.
Yeah, no, it's annoying.
It is annoying.
This is another thing I want to mention, and I should have mentioned it at the top, but we probably have more people here anyway. So, Heather has a podcast. I have mentioned it before on my channel. It's awesome. It's called You Betch. You Betch.
Like bitch, but betchy.
And I did link it in the description box. So if you click on that, it'll take you to the page for it and you can subscribe. It's so great. Can you tell us a little bit about what the vibe is?
It is me and one of my other very close best friends, Morgan Colburn, who is from Alabama, and she is quite the gorgeous Southern belle.
She is.
And basically we get together, we get tipsy, and we tell each other stories about women through history, or perhaps now, perhaps still living, that you may or may not have heard of. And we try to, get some angles on them about stuff that you may not have known. Just trying to tell women's stories because we are obviously underrepresented.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's really great. And it's very much like, I would say if you listen to My Favorite Murder, it's sort of like...
we straight up stole it. I mean, there's no lying.
Okay, I was not going to say you stole
it. I'll say it. It was literally like, Cate introduced me to My Favorite Murder, which quickly became... Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Quickly became my favorite podcast, and I just thought, God, I'm really into this, and just thought, why couldn't I do this? Perhaps. Yeah. And started to think about, well, what am I passionate about? What do I care about? And I care about feminism, and I care about ladies. I care about women's stories.
Yeah.
And so... got my girlfriend, and that's what we do.
So another important part of it is that they drink.
Oh,
while
we
they do
drink,
it.
of course.
I can't even talk.
The stories about women are, they come further into the episode after we have cleared the air of all kinds of nonsense that really just having a podcast is just a narcissistic way to make people listen to your opinions about
This
things.
is what we're doing now.
Yeah, I know. I love it. It's the perfect candidate for it.
Honestly, if all I could listen to is just people talking about their, like, sort of whatever day, I'm there for that.
Well, that's a lot
Like,
of the
whatever-
part of My Favorite Murder that I enjoy. Sometimes when they start
Yes.
to talk about the cases and the murders, I'm like, oh, now it's a little more like learning.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also important to learn. Keep
Yes.
educating yourself.
Yes, absolutely. What did we miss here? Kaylee, I work in downtown Atlanta and I love it. I hope you have a great time in Atlanta. Oh, thanks.
It is a wonderful city. I finally feel at home.
It is a cool city. It's you know, it's an odd time to be visiting any city, I think. So it's a little bit different right now, but the walk I took, it's so beautiful here.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's
a gorgeous cityscape where almost every building at the top has some sort of feature of lighting.
Yes.
So it's very kind of twinkly and gorgeous. And
what do they call it? What's it called?
The City in the Trees.
City in the Trees.
There's so many trees here. Right outside my window. They're almost oppressive.
Linda Live Your Life said, Heather, your hair is gorgeous.
Thanks, I know. Sorry.
It took a while.
It's a combination of good genes and know-how from being a hairstylist, and it did take a while. But here's the trick on this. I curled this for a while today, but I won't touch it again for a week.
That's great. I love that. I can't do
Dry
that.
shampoo.
Yeah. It's like supermodel hair.
Oh, you said it. You said someone would notice.
Yes, Kate, I have a sunburn. Everyone, I've been hiding it for a week and a half, but I can't be bothered anymore. Yes, I'm taking care of it, moms. Okay, moms, I'm taking care of my sunburn. It was a doozy. It's being taken care of. You're gonna have to stare at it. But I just couldn't sit here in another long sleeve shirt again. Like I can't hide it anymore. It's coming out.
It's ironic that you and I, who are sunscreen queens, like
Yes.
my skin has not seen the sun since I was 17 years old.
That-
I forgot to
yeah.
put on sunscreen recently, and I got a sunburn the day after you did.
Well, I think we're just not. I don't know.
I felt like
I
an
don't know.
idiot. I was like, 37-year-old women don't get sunburns.
Well, they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
I mean, I put
but-
on sunscreen before I look at the outside, so
Yeah. Well, we screwed up. We really blew it.
really blew it.
Because you have a sunburn too.
I do. It's getting a little better as well, finally. But
Well, yours isn't as bad as mine.
I
but
just,
still.
I hate it. I hate sunburn lines.
Yeah,
So tacky.
it's tacky. I look tacky. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
Although I did a little bit forget how any sort of color, there is something sometimes flattering about that, which is why people are
Yeah.
slaves to being tan.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Have I ever seen, Bonnie says, have I ever seen any of the Real Housewives of ATL? If I have, I wouldn't know because I cannot do reality TV.
I'm putting on some lip gloss while you talk. Are you done talking?
I was, but yeah, I
okay.
can't do reality TV. Don't know who the Real Housewives are. It's very possible I've seen them. I will say that I did work at a restaurant that had lots of celebrity people. Obviously, Atlanta is the Hollywood of the South, and I have
Yes.
seen so many celebrities in that place. My
Yes.
favorite being Sam Rockwell, who secretly is my boyfriend.
Oh, well, we're gonna get to those questions.
Oh, yeah,
But
okay.
yes. Okay.
How about food that you love? Oh, we already did this one. Food that you love that other people think is gross. And normally for you say little smokies and oysters, the smoked oysters. Sorry, I said that right before you took some cheese and crackers.
Thank you.
I can think about that. Food that I love that most people think is gross. I'm probably going to steal an answer that you were going to talk about, but I love Domino's.
Oh, okay.
I love Domino's.
We were talking about this last night. I don't think people think Domino's, I mean, you might think it's gross, but it's more that living in New York, you guys know this, like, people shade you when you say that you have ordered from Domino's.
Or any place other than, what is that, Vinny's?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. They say that it's like the original Vinny's or the original Paul's or Saul's or I forget who that's supposed to be.
Listen, I want a thin crust, salty ass Domino's pizza.
I want to eat it alone in shame by myself in the bed.
Yes, a medium, and it's just crispy. It's perfect.
Yep.
It has some sausage and mushrooms on it.
I like a sausage and mushroom, or a ham and mushroom, or a pepperoni and olive, and thin crust. And like, I could house one of those alone, and then I put it in the fridge. And I think I'll save that.
Cece,
and then I don't save it.
Cece, back it up. Back it up.
Oh,
Cece,
do we get some shade on that?
Shame. See, that's what I'm talking about. Cece's the
How
problem.
dare you women?
Cece?
Domino's.
Rude.
We get Domino's because it's easy, but I don't really love it. Wow.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, NYC Pizza is great, Linda. Live your life. You're right. There's so many places that you can go to get like a coal oven or like wood. They're incredible.
Just like in Denver. Just like in Atlanta.
This is the thing. You can find good pizza basically
I'll
anywhere.
say it.
I don't know what the thing is about New York pizza because I think what people are talking about is you walk in a place, you get a slice, you fold it over, you eat it, and it's like they're 99 cents. And like those are kind of gross and greasy.
I don't want those.
Sorry about it. Domino's is... It's a classic.
You can get
People are so angry.
It's Cece.
This is why it's an unpopular
She lives in New York
opinion.
and she's mad. But you know what? Cece can just deal with it because...
Well, Cece, my favorite place to get pizza, and I insist on it when I do go to visit, is a place called Napoli.
Cece. Oh, sorry. Napoli.
Napoli. It's in Hoboken, and it is incredible.
Cece, New York is full of thin crust mushroom. Okay, hold please. But how much is that thin crust? Let's ask that question because everything is expensive and I can go to Domino's and I can get a deal.
$5.99.
$5.99, she said.
Cece also hates everything.
Okay, well,
that's fine.
That's what I love.
Thanks, Cece.
Cece's one of my favorite people. She knows I can just dog on her.
Jets bread with ranch's bomb, says Sassy Red. Is Jets
What?
a brand of pizza that we missed out on?
I don't know. I don't know. I only eat Domino's. Okay.
Megan says, I love Domino's, but I almost consider it as its own thing that is pizza adjacent. I love that so much.
Pizza adjacent.
Well, here's the thing. I will take pizza in any form that it comes in. Bagel bites. We make pizzas with wonton wrappers sometimes. French bread pizza. Pizza on bot crust. Pizza on crust you make yourself. I don't fucking care. It's pizza, and I'm gonna be on board with it.
That's right. We're not snobs here. We are garbage disposals, okay? That's what we are.
Kimberly says, unpopular opinion, I'm Midwestern and I hate ranch.
Whoa.
Oh, I have a feeling about condiments. I will be a garbage disposal, but I'm really particular about condiments. The ratios of things. I don't like a soggy anything. Okay. Everything's got to be very thin. You got to have the right amount of sauce to sauce soaker ratio.
Okay. Like you can't have too much mayo or it's just like,
oh,
it's disgusting.
God. Just saying it is horrible. I used to not like mustard, but you actually helped me change my mind on that.
Really?
When I went to visit you in Toronto, we went to the beautiful marketplace.
Oh, yes.
And there was like a mustard store.
Oh.
And they had little pretzel sticks that you could try the mustard on.
Really?
And I figured out that like,
I
don't hate most things, just some things I need to be really bougie to like them.
Yeah.
I need some real bougie mustard to get on board.
Well, I don't even remember that, but I'm glad I turned you on a mustard. I had no idea.
Getting there.
Kimberly Lingendorfer, I feel so heard and understood right now.
About what? The Domino's? So happy.
Well, there's so many things it could be. The ranch.
No, Carly says, no, I like my food basically wet, all the sauce all the time.
Yes, okay.
Oh, Sassy Red, pretzels and mustard at a baseball game. Yeah, girl.
Oh, Jackie St. Cyr, no ranch, can't even stand the smell. Wow, people are intense about ranch.
It's a polarizing issue.
Is it? It's so blah. I mean, it's good blah, but it's like, it's not that interesting. It's just a creamy sauce.
Stop talking about creamy sauces.
That's
how particular I am about condiments.
Okay.
All right, well, let's move on
to
some famous people that you find attractive who most people wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I felt like I tapped out a little bit on this one, but I was really racking my brain. And I don't think this is too crazy, but I really kind of dig on Ben Mendelsohn.
I feel terrible because I know I have to ask who that is.
What?
I know everyone, but...
Okay.
Okay.
It's... Well, first of all, he's in Bloodline, but you didn't watch Bloodline.
I did.
Oh, he's Danny. He's totally your deal because he's like
so thin. He looks like he's about to die. I'm
and
into it.
He's ghoulish. Yes, you like a very ghoulish, like a person who's gonna waste away and blow away in the wind.
The way that I describe my type of man is that if he looks like maybe he might be at home in the gutter, possibly like about to die of a heroin overdose.
Yeah,
it's hot. Heroin chic.
Hey,
you know, what are you gonna do? Tall, thin, gaunt, almost frightening men. So yeah, that's a great one.
Well, apparently I'm into it too because that's what he is.
Yes,
he's just a ne'er-do-well, Ichabod Crane, skinny ass.
Bit of a lisp too.
He does have a lisp.
Darling.
He's British in life.
He's British in life.
Yes.
God damn it.
Why?
Because it's a shock to the system.
Well, everyone worth anything is British.
So true.
Anyone worth
a salt is British these days.
Oh my gosh, what did we miss? Better Off Red. Heather, how about Pete Davidson?
Oh, how did you know that I don't like Pete Davidson?
Him.
I get what you're saying because he's tall, thin, and he looks like he might die of heroin overdose.
He does.
Yeah.
But why not him?
I think it's he's a little goofy looking, and I need people to look like a little scarier than that.
Okay, so he's too like comic, like cartoonish.
He's very cartoonish. Big teeth, googly eyes.
Okay.
And the whole thing with him and Ariana Grande, I can't. It was exhausting.
Well, that was stupid.
Not to, belittle the fact that he obviously had a very hard time that he was going through, and it was sad to be in the public eye that way. But
Better Off Red. I mean, he's a skinny
He's
ghoul,
a skinny
but fair enough. Well, there are exceptions to the rule, apparently.
I'm incredibly particular.
You really are.
John Mulaney. John Mulaney is kind of a snack, Sarah, but a little too, he's not scary enough for me.
Wow, you are really hard to please.
I know. I only have liked like 6 men in my life.
Wow.
That's not true.
Kind of, though.
I know, I'm very specific.
Bit.
If you put my boyfriends in a lineup, you'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's the same person.
Drug dealers. Heroin addicts.
It's all the same person.
Okay, what are people love this topic. They love talking about men.
Talk about men. Let's do it.
Okay.
I also love talking about men. I've been boy crazy since I was like 4.
Randy said Pete Davidson is like if Gollum had a SoundCloud.
That is unbelievably correct.
Yes. Yes.
Really approve of that. What about Christopher Walken? Christopher Walken could get it any day of the week, Linda, live your life. What?
No. That's too far.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Christopher Walken in current age.
Well, you have to take him as he is. You can't go back in time.
Well, see, that's the issue. If you're going back in time or if you're not. Sorry to point this out, but Ben Mendelsohn is Australian, says
Oh, I'm sorry. He's Australian. My bad.
Yeah,
well, whatever.
Still also great with
the same.
Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20. Sassy Red, yes, with the guy liner. If you're getting me a guy with guy liner, forget it.
I couldn't get into Rob Thomas's like just bouffant
bangs,
hair.
It was he has your haircut.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying.
But he shouldn't have your haircut. You should have your haircut.
Okay. Well, now I'm starting to rethink it.
Rob Thomas was the most like meticulously coiffed person of the late 90s, early 2000s.
No, he was. And you know what? No one sounds like Rob Thomas. Like, he had a very distinctive sound.
I very much enjoy his vocal tone.
I love his vocal tone. Mm-hmm. Okay. What are people saying?
Okay, Bonnie Nominson, do you want to hear a story about Alex Skarsgård as the vampire in True Blood? Yes, that guy is beyond.
Oh, yeah, you have a story about him.
I do have a story about him. He came to my grad school, Savannah College of Art and Design, and he spoke to us, and I had a question for him, and I don't remember what it was, but I stood up and I asked my question, and I sat down, because I'm not one of those people. And a lot of people who come
Did you explain that you went to grad school?
I went to grad school for performing arts, yes.
In Savannah.
In Savannah, okay. Savannah College of Art and Design, wonderful program, very helpful. And we got a lot of great opportunities to have personal discussions with very successful people.
I like how you literally turned into a spokesperson for the program. You're like,
they should pay me money. I mean, they use my fucking face and Nate is like everywhere around that school's brand ambassading. Like I was like the cornerstone of their big program while it was exhausting. And they should pay me money because I also made a lot of people go there by talking to them about the program.
Well, I know who I'm sending this video to. I'm sending it right to that department.
Right to Paula Wallace.
That's
hey, girl. So
Yes.
Alexander Skarsgård came and spoke to us, and I asked a question and sat down to not be bothersome.
You tell the story. I'm getting another drink.
Yeah, can you get me one too?
Yeah, she's taking over.
So
Bye.
Some people, when they speak to a crowd of people, I don't know where to look. Camera's over here. I feel like I need to look at myself and be a weirdo.
On the right.
Hi. Some people will address the entire audience when they're speaking, and they'll talk to this person and this person and this person and sort of, thanks for the question, I'm going to throw it to everyone. Or some people will just speak to the person who asked the question as, just having a one-on-one conversation.
Right.
So he was one of those people. So he had a really long answer, and the entire time he was speaking, he was drilling holes into my eyeballs.
Oh.
And I thought that my skin was like melting off my body.
Oh my God.
When he was done, I was like, am I on fire? My skin feels like it's on fire. Am I okay? Am I bleeding from the ears? So,
Oh my.
Sassy Red says, Heather, your drink is gonna be strong. Oh, someone likes Kid Rock. Oh no, questioning if I like Kid Rock?
No.
No, that's not how that's
No.
gonna be. That's I'm giving off the wrong impression for people.
You really are. Like, people are just taking this and running with it.
Sure,
I'm sorry.
sure.
Are you okay?
No, let's get
Okay.
cozy.
We have to get in super close.
But yeah, he burned through my soul. I felt like he could see my bones. He was looking at me so piercingly.
I refilled both our drinks, so yes, we have full drinks now. Okay.
Bonnie, you should be jealous. It was kind of glorious, and obviously I relive it often.
Well, that sounds amazing. He's a cool guy. I've heard he's a cool guy.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
didn't like meet him personally.
Who really knows?
He didn't have a lot to say about the craft of acting.
All right.
I said, what do you do to prepare for a role? He said, I read the script a lot.
I mean,
I do too.
Yeah.
It's a valid answer.
Yeah, it is.
Actor who you think is overhyped.
Okay, right. I have to refer to my notes for this.
Oh, you didn't make a note
Oh,
about
I didn't
that.
make a note. Oh.
Do you want to move on?
Do you have someone?
I think is overhyped.
I'll have to think. I don't know that I thought this out.
I mean, I think that Shia LaBeouf continues to get chances that I don't think he should get.
I think I don't know, I'm on the fence about him.
Why?
Well, wait, what did I see?
Adam and
What
Ted
else has he
Guyliner.
done?
Sarah, yeah.
Randy,
Love a
what?
Guyliner.
What?
Someone mentioned Guyliner. Just into it.
Oh. Randy, Honey Boy. Oh, right. That's why. I was trying to think of the movie we saw where he was absolutely incredible. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Oh my God. This movie was Shia LaBeouf. I was like, I was wrong. I was wrong about everything.
Didn't he direct this too?
I think he wrote it. It's about his life.
God damn it.
He plays his abusive father, and it's bananas.
Wow.
Like,
well,
it
that's...
is.
I may have to evaluate that, I suppose.
You might have to. But anyway, one of the most popular, people think this is an unpopular opinion, but I will tell you, as a person who does unpopular opinions videos, it's not an unpopular opinion that Tom Cruise...
No. Tons of people hate Tom Cruise.
Actor who you think is overhyped, Tom Cruise. I mean, people hate Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I don't hate Tom Cruise.
I don't...
I mean, he's a crazy fuck, but have you seen The Day After Tomorrow? I mean, that is some incredible acting.
I think he's very talented, but I mean, ever since I saw that on HBO, Going Clear.
You can't get behind any of that.
If you guys...
Ooh, speaking of which, the latest Scientologist to come under scandal.
Who?
Danny Masterson was just charged with...
Oh my God, he's a Scientologist too?
Oh, yeah.
What's that? And Laura Prepon.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I can't even watch that 70s show without like a taint.
You can't watch that.
Ugh.
Wait, Jamie K said he's not in that. I think maybe we're just coming into a conversation we don't know about. Yeah, Tom Cruise, ever since I saw Going Clear, which is the Scientology documentary on HBO. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
Randy's correcting what I said about The Edge of Tomorrow. I don't remember what I said the Tom Cruise movie was, but Randy says it's The Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, and watch Going Clear.
Yes.
Because damn.
Okay, Leslie Mills says, I like him, think he's nuts, but I like a lot of movies of his. I mean, I do too.
My favorite is The Running.
Sorry, I had a little indigestion.
Tom Cruise running.
Well, he's just a Sarah, my friend Sarah Kleinsmith is here. Hi, Sarah.
Hi,
Sarah. He's just very talented. I mean, there's no
Kevin
two ways about
Costner
it.
seems to be a popular
Kevin
choice
Costner.
too. I went to Deadwood once, which is a very Kevin Costner place.
Deadwood is in like what the series was based off of?
Yes, also it's a town in South Dakota. It's like a mining and gambling town.
I think I've been there too.
I mean, it's not mining anymore, but they took an old mining town and turned it into a fun gambling town. And Kevin Costner filmed Dancing of the Wolves nearby there, and he just became very enthralled with the community, and so he's very like present there. So he has a restaurant in Deadwood, and it's Kevin Costner's such and such.
I think I've been there.
It is wall to ceiling Kevin Costner posters.
It is?
It's
Maybe I haven't been there.
Unbelievable.
Is the food good? No.
I mean, it's just food. I mean, I'm sure it's like meat and potatoes.
Well, that's not good.
But it's very like rustic lodge style, like 2-story building with just, I mean, Kevin Costner movie posters as far as the eye can see, from different like countries and different languages, and it was the most narcissistic thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's appalling.
It's like, if you have your own restaurant and you are entranced with, like, if you're enthralled with the South Dakota environment and the culture and the Native American culture there, like, do something to be an homage to that. Like, bring in some other, like, local artisans to create beautiful art there, and don't just be like, Kevin Costner, pictures of me, please.
Well, that's terrible. Oh, wait.
Exhausting.
Sally said Kevin Costner hit on one of my friends at a bar in Austin.
And yes, he was married. Ew.
Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Okay,
Someone asked how you look 10 years younger tonight.
Who? Where? You know Ingrid. What I think it is? I think it's the baby bangs. I believe baby bangs make people look younger.
I think bangs in general make people look A, more sophisticated, and B, younger. You don't want to know what's happening under here.
That's true.
I don't want to know what's happening under here.
Well, it's a very youthful look. It's like 4th grade. It's
like,
boop.
In fact, if you see pictures of me in 4th grade with these bangs, I look like the exact same person.
I doubt your bangs looked as good in 4th grade.
I don't know. They're pretty on point, actually, when I see the pictures.
Okay.
Pretty crisp cut.
Okay, fair enough.
Do I cut my own bangs? Yes, I do.
Yes, well, as you should. If you can, you should.
Yeah, but don't if you can't.
Don't do that. Let me scroll back up and see. People really get into the celebrity
stuff. Yeah, I really
stuff.
like to hear who people hate on.
Okay. Oh, Sassy Red said, I think they're talking about Tom Cruise. He just acts the same in everything, and that lean of his. Maybe is it Tom Cruise? I don't know.
Here's what I have to say about people who say that someone acts the same in everything. Thoughts.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah. So people say this a lot about Jennifer Aniston,
and a lot of like the most famous people who ever lived.
Yes, people are like, they're just themselves all the time. I don't know about you. I can't twist myself into being a different human being.
It's not a casual. No, it's not a casual situation.
No, it's like unless you're like a Johnny Depp or a who's the method actor guy that I'm thinking of?
Hi, Renee. Sorry, saying Renee.
It's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, Daniel,
if you're not like completely inhabiting wildly different characters each time, basically what your job to do is as an actor is to be normal and to just be a person and be like to be yourself, but with other people's.
I mean, that's why those people got famous. That's why you don't want to. Do you want to see Jennifer Aniston trying to be like Julia Child? Because I don't.
Oh my God, painful, right? Like
no one wants that.
You need someone to be able to be a normal human being, and some of those people that people say they're always themselves because that's all that they can be. They have one voice, they have one body, they have one face. That's all that they have to give people.
That's all you really want to see.
Their ability is to inhabit that in such a natural way that you think they're being themselves.
Yeah, no, but it is a skill. It is a skill to like be yourself and natural on screen.
It's a skill that I tend to pride myself on very much.
You're very good at it.
I tend to try to be the most natural that I can be, and I can see how that criticism would come to me as well. Like, she's always just being herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try it.
Fair enough. You try it.
No shade on actors who always just seem like themselves.
No.
Is what I'm saying.
No, I totally agree with you. Wow, people are getting in here. Let's go back up. Sarah Kleinsmith said something that I need to see. Somebody
said Dances with Wolves. I think that I might have said some other movie that Kevin Costner.
You said Dances with the Wolves. But I was like, well, you know what she means.
Waltzing with the Wolves. Come on, have you not seen that movie? Woo!
Kristen Mazak said, I think Kristen Stewart is way overrated.
Sure.
Do you think that?
I mean, she's hit or miss.
But she's another person who she is generally doing the same thing, but I think she's been fantastic in so many things. She's very natural.
Yes, very natural.
She's like a Jennifer Connelly to me a little bit.
Yeah, she's incredibly like organic. She's very comfortable in her own skin.
Yes. Yes.
I think she's just unapologetically being herself, and it doesn't bother me.
Okay, Sarah Goldfarb. Lindsay Lohan tried to be Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, that was painful. Did you watch that?
I think I repressed that. What is that?
I watched it not that long ago.
It exists? This is a thing that exists?
Yeah, she's in a movie called Liz and Dick, and it's about her and it's about Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton's relationship.
Why would you cast Lindsay Lohan?
Because she's pretty violet-colored eyes. I don't really know.
Okay.
I had to turn it off after a while.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's tragic.
I really love Liz Taylor, too.
I mean, yeah, she was,
I watched this wonderful biography about how much she did for, like, AIDS research. And,
yes, she was very charitable. She really was.
Lindsay Lohan is...
She was also friends with Michael Jackson, very close friends with Michael Jackson. And
yeah, well, that's...
Anyway, moving on.
Kristen Stewart just got cast to play Princess Diana? That cannot be correct.
Wait. Randy, Google it. Let us know.
Who would I cast for Liz? Asked Christian. God, you know what? I don't even know. I mean, I just think that, like, there could have been a longer casting process than Lindsay Lohan.
I think that, like, I don't know. I'd have to think about that, too, but I don't know.
Who you cast in things is, like, I need a long time on those questions.
Can't do it. Can't do it on the spot.
Let's hear about some popular childhood movies that you missed the boat on.
Wait, what did you answer the question about like a celebrity that you think is attractive that other people might not?
I mean, well, I definitely said that. I mean, I do think Christopher Walken's attractive.
Oh, that's right. I'm
lost
sorry.
Their goddamn minds about that. But no, my favorite. I mean, I don't know if this is exclusive to me or if I think lots of people think this man is attractive, but Sam Rockwell yeah.
Well, he has a confidence and an essence about him.
Yeah.
You met him.
I did meet him several times.
He was nice?
He was very nice. I was a total lunatic. I mean, I lost my goddamn mind.
I can't imagine you doing that.
I'm sure he didn't realize it, and maybe no one else realized it, but, like, I do know that several coworkers came over afterwards and were like, "Are you okay?"
Oh my God.
And I was barely okay. It was...
Wow.
Well, he felt very warm.
He's a person who can do a lot. He's very versatile.
So versatile. And I had just seen him play Bob Fosse, which, why was that sexy?
It's not. It's definitely not.
Oh, you don't think so?
No.
Oh.
You thought him as Bob Fosse was...
did, and I was confused by it.
That is, that's a hardcore and popular opinion, because when someone's giving you a very intense comb over...
Just a full comb over.
I
was confused at how Bob Fosse got away with that comb over and was landing ladies with that look.
Well, it was the 70s. I mean, you could be hideous.
But I was into it with Sam Rockwell. I was like, get that 3 strands over.
No, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, I think it's something about his voice.
Okay. That I would buy that. I mean, wow. It's really
He also
intense.
kind of looks like he might die of heroin.
Jamie K said he was sexy as Fosse. She's not wrong.
Thanks, girl.
Okay.
Sam Rockwell is the bomb, says Mary Hunter Kellerman.
Yes.
Hooter. I said your name wrong. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Karen Wade. I think Sam Elliott is still hot in a craggy way.
Sure.
Yes. He looks good.
Yeah.
And that stash.
When he shaves the stash, though, that's disconcerting.
Yeah, I don't know who
I've
he
seen
is
him in
then.
a couple things then, and it was like...
When I saw him in
do that.
Roadhouse... Have you seen Roadhouse?
I mean, not for ages.
I didn't know he was in that. And he's just very, very sexy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's
he's
do it.
young.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sherry says, I bumped into him, I assume Sam Rockwell, twice in NYC, and I think he's very sexy, but he is teeny. He's tiny.
He is?
He is tinier than I generally.
Oh, Sam Rockwell.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant Sam
Oh,
Elliott.
maybe, yeah. There's no way Sam Elliott is tiny.
I was going to say.
Sam Rockwell is hot because of talent, says Sarah.
Oh, no.
True.
Yes, correct. Sam Elliott, you must admit, after knowing me for so long, I do have a knack for watching TV and film and kind of being able to understand someone's body size.
I didn't realize that was a knack of yours.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, I'll give you credit for that.
Well, I'll tell you it's a knack of mine, even though she didn't know. Like,
I'll self-proclaim that knack.
It's because, like, I'm a Viking, and so I'm overly aware of, like, how Like when I go into casting, I'm always aware of who's short, who's tall, what am I, like, I'm always measuring it up. So when I watch something, I can pretty much call if someone's tiny. And people generally are always tiny in TV and film.
Always. In a shocking way.
Tiny. Yes. So
It's,
anyway.
I have very rarely been like, oh, you're taller than I imagined. Ever when seeing somebody famous.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jamie K. I Googled Sam Elliott in Roadhouse. Good grief, he was hot. See, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Okay. What else did we miss?
I just have to say Heather's hair is beautiful.
Yes.
Thanks, Christian.
Yes.
You can say it as much as you want.
She has amazing hair, truly. Okay, should we move on to another question?
Okay, so yeah, the popular child movies that you missed the boat on.
Oh my gosh. Well, whenever I talk about this, people just yell. Because people are very intense about the movies they grew up with and how do you not love them the same.
I have a big feeling about that, and that is that there are so many movies that if you didn't watch as a kid in the 80s and 90s,
right,
if you try to watch them as an adult after 2000, you cannot like them. It won't happen.
No.
Your expectations are different. You have a whole wealth of other cinematic experiences to compare it to.
It's because it's the nostalgia factor.
It is.
You love it because you grew up with it, but you cannot watch it.
You can't be objective about it. You can't be like, hey, 32-year-old woman in 2017, let's sit down and watch Labyrinth and have you geek out over it.
No.
Who's gonna do that? It's an unrealistic expectation of your partner, which I assume that's how it goes with most people. You want to share it with your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You're like, I love this movie. Yeah. And then you're mad that they can't get on board with it. But they weren't kids.
Yeah, people are going to town here. Well, I'll say mine is definitely 100% Goonies.
Absolutely. I didn't watch it as a kid.
Oh, really?
No.
I thought you loved it.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. I had no idea.
No, there's so much screaming in Goonies. Like, why are they always yelling? And it's just a lot of like loud, squeaky boys.
I don't need to see children on adventures. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to see children problem solving to that extent. I just need them to shushy and stay in the corner.
A little bit, let's be honest. I just think there are so many of those movies that people hold near and dear to their hearts that you can't expect adult people to be on board with.
No.
Goonies is really up there.
Yes.
Weirdly enough, I'm a big Jim Henson person, and so I loved Labyrinth. I loved the Muppets, just everything about that. And I missed the boat on the Dark Crystal. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Better Off Red said she's unsubscribing. I don't know if it's
because of Newsy or because of Goonies.
Maybe Goonies. It might be Goonies. She's a big nostalgia.
I mean, me too.
You are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you really
for sure.
are.
I mean, you're not going to find a lot of movies that I didn't catch on the first rung, but Goonies is one of them. Yeah, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Renee. Yeah, I missed that too. It was a little before our time.
Yeah.
So since I didn't grow up with it, yeah, I can't seem to find a lot of joy in that movie. I don't think it's that funny.
What did you just say though? What was the movie you just named?
Oh, before that? Oh, sorry, The Dark Crystal.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get on board with. I finally watched it in like college, and I was like, this is.
What is that? The Dark Crystal.
Oh, it's another Jim Henson thing.
Oh,
it's like if I think you're in two camps. You grew up Labyrinth, or you grew up Dark Crystal.
I didn't grow up either
My
way.
husband is Dark Crystal, and I'm Labyrinth, and we tried to show him to the other person, and just it did not go well.
Oh God.
I didn't like The Dark Crystal. It's creepy.
Okay, well, everyone is like, you need to see Labyrinth, which I haven't seen, but I do know.
No, you don't need to see Labyrinth now. I'm not going to show you. I don't want that experience. I don't want to take one of my favorite things and show it to you and have you be like.
No, it's just.
Nope. And I'll just be watching you watch it. Just like, don't you think this part's great?
It's so good. It's good. It's good, right? It's so good.
Wow. Yeah.
It's just, we feel similarly about this. Well, I'm trying to think of another movie. You love The Princess Bride or The Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. My top favorite.
And movie. I'm not mad about it. I do love Princess Bride. I know there's other movies that it was Labyrinth. The main ones are Labyrinth and Goonies. Mm-hmm. And
there's also things like Bad News Bears.
What am I thinking?
Get behind.
Yeah, is there some other like fantasy children's nonsense that people love that there's all kinds of that.
Not a fantasy children's fan. growing up?
A what fan?
Fantasy and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
No. Gremlins, yes. Randy made me watch Gremlins.
Wasn't a Gremlins person.
I
didn't have any brothers that I lived with, and it was, you know, just me and my sister growing up together, and there would be no reason for us to turn on Gremlins.
Jenny, I feel sorry for people who didn't see The Princess Bride.
I do too.
Wow, that's a really dramatic
I
statement.
mean, I just think it's one of the greatest things to ever happen in humanity. So
it's good. No, I like it. I like it.
I hope it stands the test of time. I can't speak to that. There will be no circumstances in which I could watch that movie as a 36-year-old woman in 2020 and have, like, I don't know what my experience would be watching that for the first time.
What about E.T.? Sorry, I'm just reading the comments as they're coming in, which is a lot of...
E.T. was a little more science fiction-y than I think I was into. I liked it, but didn't, like, religiously watch it growing up, so I don't have a particular attachment
I remember
to it.
I saw it when I was 5, and I was very scared, and I didn't understand what was happening, and I was horrified. The part I was most horrified about is in the very beginning, and the children are arguing, and who's the main child? Is it...
Elliot.
Yeah, but who plays him? Okay, whatever. We don't care. We do
care.
care. We care.
I like that guy. I know his name, but I can't think
the
of it
main
right
child
now.
who we care about.
I won't let you watch me struggle to come up with the name.
Said penis breath.
Oh.
He calls his brother penis breath, and I remember being like,
well,
like,
that's
an
intense thing to say.
And still to this day, it scars me. Still to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't on my radar.
Oh, Randy said the dad from Haunting of Hill House is Elliot. Yes, he's like doing well now.
No, he is.
Oh,
I just can't remember his name.
Okay. Henry Thomas.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Randy.
The Neverending Story, was that one that you grew up with or no?
No.
I'm gonna have food. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been eating this whole time. So, no. I like that big flying puppy. What's that? I like that, whatever that is.
Balfour.
Okay, I like him, but I don't know about the rest of it.
Someone said she was married to Sam Elliott's third cousin. Sorry, I missed that. You scroll up, you can see who that was.
Where? Someone is married?
Someone said,
okay,
Sam Elliott is great, or I'm married to his third cousin. No, it's further down.
Oh.
Sam Elliott is Jennifer Noel.
Sam Elliott is very tall. I'm married to a third cousin of his. Well, excuse me.
Me too.
Well, we said the right things on this live stream because we're fans, apparently. Okay, Sassy Red said The Wizard of Oz is still a favorite. Yes, I love The Wizard of Oz. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I would hesitate. I think that would stand the test. I think you could not see that as a child and see...
Okay,
the one
you're
with
talking
Gene
about
Wilder.
Charlie the Chocolate Factory is the Tim Burton movie.
No.
Willy Wonka and the
that's
Chocolate
what I'm talking
Factory. But that's not, I don't know if that's who that person
Okay, well,
was
I don't know.
about.
But I'm just saying Willy Wonka with Gene
You think
Wilder.
that would stand the test of time?
I'm saying I think that if you didn't see it as a child and you saw it now, there would be something compelling about it. Why?
That movie is really bad.
No, it's not. What the hell are you talking about?
The kid who plays Charlie is terrible.
Well, we're not judging it on him. We're judging it
the
on
whole
the
beginning. I mean,
whole
first of all,
thing.
I could pick apart that movie for a while. So we're in England in the 70s, I guess, but somehow everyone's
There's a little
behaving
cracker right here. Just
on my
get
chin
it.
or on
no,
my
on your lip.
face?
Just like your lip. Just like, yep. I just don't want you to
Thank
go
you.
on like that.
That's the worst. You're not a friend to me if you don't tell me I have lipstick on my teeth, eyeliner smudged onto my eyes.
Right.
You're not a friend.
I'm sorry, people are talking about. Go on.
About
Just everything.
Heather, you have they want to.
I know. I think they're also saying, Heather, excuse me, Willy Wonka. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's not saying that I don't enjoy it. I still watch it.
You're saying it's a bad movie?
I'm saying that the parts before Gene Wilder comes on screen are pretty.
Well,
I mean, the songs, the mom singing that song as she's doing the laundry and she can barely sing. Why is everyone not British? That kid is American and annoying.
We are suspending our disbelief. We don't ask these questions. Like, people in the 70s were terrible at singing in musicals often, and we just accept it.
I didn't know that was the rule.
Yes.
Well, maybe I could watch it under those parameters and feel better about it.
You should. And, like, Gene Wilder can't sing.
No, but he
makes
it work. I don't know.
know.
He's a good enough actor that it's okay. I don't really feel like the kid who plays Charlie can pull it together.
Okay. well, there's so many.
I love that movie. I watch it frequently. It's not that. It's just like, I objectively look at it and I'm like, this is insane. This is ridiculous.
No, but that's the thing. It's so weird that it like works. I don't know. All right. Kimberly. Johnny Depp's version was way creepier than Gene Wilder. Gene was sweet and sad in a way. Yeah.
Gene Wilder, good description.
There was no one like Gene Wilder. Like, he was another person who really didn't do anything other than what he did and who he was, but no one's shading him for it.
Yeah, because he was such a character.
He was.
Himself,
he was such a character.
He didn't need to do much to lay it on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. Did you like it?
I mean, I thought it was okay. I mean, it's whatever.
I'm
tired of Tim Burton.
Fair enough.
That guy hasn't grown as an artist since the early 80s.
That's true. It's all true. Okay. Wow, we really got in there about Willy Wonka.
There's just so many movies that if you missed the boat on them the first time around, you can't try it again. Oh, Bethany said Heather is wrong.
Where is that? Where is
just straight up wrong. I love that. Just someone be like, Heather is wrong.
Do you like that? Heather is wrong.
Heather's wrong. People are talking about Grease.
Oh, they are?
I wonder. I don't know. I didn't miss the boat on Grease.
See.
I watched it like every day.
I love Grease. And Grease is terrible. It's in the same way you're talking about. Like,
you break it apart.
It's trash, but like everyone in that was super talented. That was the difference, though. Everyone is talented.
Yes, I think that is where it makes up for it.
But it's like that story is trash. It's nonsense.
Well, it's really problematic.
It's really
and then they fly off into the sky at the end of it. I mean, what's happening?
If anyone comes for me about that, I just have to say I was in Grease and I loved doing that show, but I will admit, it's no good. It's not a good show.
Yeah, fair.
We're loudly agreeing.
We're always loudly agreeing.
She and I are the people who came up with loudly agreeing.
We'll just be screaming at each other in a restaurant, just having a conversation, just yelling our opinions, and then we have to go, we're saying the same thing,
because
right?
people are looking at us like
we're having an argument.
Correct.
We're just loudly agreeing.
We're loudly agreeing. Okay. Autumn Kinsey, the message of Grease is awful and I still love it. Yeah, listen. Hopelessly Devoted. I mean, one of the most boring scenes in the movie, but damn if she doesn't sing that song.
I love her. Such a doll.
Oh, her voice. And she's in that like that retro white nightgown, and it's like flowing in the breeze, and she's like by
not
the
even
swing
white,
set.
it's like mint green.
Oh,
almost.
it is. And her bangs are perfect.
Her bangs are perfect.
They're just like
and they look like they're made of spun gold.
They are. Oh, Olivia, sing to me.
Randy says, to quote one of my favorite tweets of all time, the T-Birds are horny in a bad way. I hate them. The T-Birds are 42-year-old men, so it's all scary.
What's that quote from?
He says, quote one of my favorite tweets.
Oh, it's a tweet. It's a tweet. I understand. Okay, got it.
So were you a Danny or a Kanicki girl?
Well, like, in what way? Like, whose side was I on?
Well, like, they were on the same side. Like,
well, yeah.
Who are you, who's your preference?
Like, in the movie. Not in the stage production, like in the movie.
In the movie.
Like if I'm watching the movie.
Yes, if you're talking about like John Travolta or...
Well, I had the hugest crush on John Travolta in that movie. I mean, that cleft in his chin, like, get out of here.
Oh, you love a cleft chin.
I love a cleft chin.
You just want to go, boop!
It's so cute. It's so nice. It's so, yeah. So I had a huge crush on John Travolta, but revisiting the movie, I have to say, the character, Kanicki's the best.
Well, he's also our age now, so that's helpful.
Like the man who played him?
Yes.
His name is Jeff...
Conway.
Lauren Boyles, Cate is drunk. I'm not. I'm not drunk.
How can you tell? Why would they think that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine Kanicki looked mean and scary and half dead, which, he did eventually die of a heroin overdose, so...
Wait, what?
Right up my alley.
Wait, hold on a second. He's gone?
Yeah. He was on Celebrity Rehab, like, several seasons. Jeff Conway is dead. I know.
I'm not laughing. That's horrible. I just think it's funny how...
So many people. Jeff Conway is dead.
People
Jeff Conway is dead.
They're yelling at us.
Yeah, Jeff Conway died,
Okay.
by the way.
We got... Guys, did you know?
Jeff Conway, he's not alive anymore.
Did you hear the word on
It
the
is
street?
really sad, though. He was on Dr. Drew's Celebrity Rehab, and...
Oh, that's right.
It didn't end up.
Well, that's really tragic, and it's not to me.
Jeff Conway was way older than you two, so?
Yeah, why did you say he was our age?
Oh, sorry. No, he's like in Greece. I'm guessing he's about the age we are now.
Oh yeah, all those people are too old to be playing those people.
I mean, Jeff Conway particularly looks
Yeah.
like he has a mortgage and smokes 4 packs of cigarettes a
I
day.
mean, I looked at like all those people are like 10 years older than high school.
I mean, at least. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Stockard Channing was like 32.
Love her.
Me too.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. We should move on to another question.
Mm-hmm. How about activities that you enjoy? Activities that other people enjoy, but you're like, ew.
Oh wow. This is a question you came up with.
Sure. I mean, literally all sports.
Right. Well, this is going to take forever.
I mean, anyone who's like, you want to play want to join a dodgeball team? The answer is immediately no.
Has someone said that recently to you?
I mean, it just seems to be a popular like adult recreation activity.
Is it?
Oh,
dodgeball?
Yeah. No, sorry. Kickball.
Oh. Wow.
You seem equally confused by that.
Yeah, I do.
suggestion.
I don't know. But like, I didn't like sports either. Neither of us were sporty people. I was that person in gym class who was just terrified to be there. I was just like, so much anxiety. 8 a.m. You know, they're like cousins, and then you got to go and get, you know, you have to change your clothes.
My blood pressure is spiking as you talk about it.
It's horrible. It was horrible. And why do they have to call you by your last name? Like, why is that? That's not necessary. That's just to intimidate children.
We were so lucky in my high school that we only had to take 1 semester of physical education. And I know in other schools it's like you have to take it the entire time.
What?
Yeah. Thank God.
Okay. Well, that's
the
great.
worst day of my life as a kid
Jeez.
was the day that you had to come to school and run the mile and get timed.
That's called like the president's. It's like you have
Like
to
the
do all
president's
those.
skill set
Oh
or
my
something.
God,
Yeah,
that was a
fitness
nightmare.
test, and I, whoo! It would give me like anxiety for days leading up to it.
Oh my God! And like, what was the one? There was like the one-legged. They tie your legs together and you have to. Or is this field day?
That's field day.
Oh, it's field day.
That was more fun based.
That was not fun.
These ones, like, they were like standing with a clipboard ready to like judge you.
No, but that's the point. Field day wasn't fun either. It was forced. I didn't want to be a part of it.
I didn't want to participate in any physical activity where people would look at me.
Yeah, I just wanted. You wanted to disappear into the wall. Just...
When it was really popular to be in soccer when we were kids, I had a brief stint with that just to sort of be like a joiner. So I was on a soccer team when I was like in 7th grade.
Oh.
And even my own family would make fun of how I was on the soccer field behind my back.
I mean, listen.
I used to do this thing where I would have to do like a giddy up before I would run. So
To get yourself going.
I don't know. I couldn't but I would like do like a hop and a skip like before
Oh my
I was
God,
running,
that's
and
adorable.
my parents would just like gave me hell about it.
Listen, we can't be good at everything.
I'm not good at everything.
No. I miss
What are
Randy.
other people's things? that
Randy
they hate
said,
doing?
"I bet now the president's fitness challenge is down to shambling down a long ramp." Oh my God!
Remember that tool they used to pinch your back? Yes.
Yes, it was to take your body fat.
Yeah, they would measure your body fat in front of people when you were in like 11.
in front of children.
That is cruel and unusual punishment.
the things. Oh man, we're reliving it right now.
It's
I'm
upsetting.
sweating.
I don't like to fish. What's up with that?
We're literally going through all the sports. We're gonna take you through every category.
sporting, I guess it's like a sport, but like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a games person, so like, I don't want to play pool. I don't want to shoot darts. Mostly with games, we were like, you want to play a game? And I'm like, does it require me getting up? Because the answer is going to be no.
Okay, so games are out. Sports is out. Sports are out. I can't even do like yoga. But you do yoga.
I do yoga.
No, I can't do that. I can't I don't want to be in a room where everyone's just like silently sweating. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that.
Fair.
And I'm struggling and everyone's trying to look relaxed, but I'm not relaxed. I'm just like in an awkward position. My knees hurt and I'm sweating.
I started liking yoga because it was a exercise where they encouraged you to like lay down in the middle of it.
Well, I like that part.
Me too.
Yeah. But, okay. going back up. People are... Helene said, I have a fear of flying balls. Yes. Correct. Same.
Do you remember the thing in PE where they would give you these little small plastic like squares with handles on the side of them and wheels, and you would all sit on them and you'd be like down low to the ground. They were only like a few inches off the ground. You would sit on them with the wheels and your handles, and you had to like scurry around with your feet, and like I can't remember what the
Oh my god.
I can't remember what the point of the game was. It was probably something like soccer or something. But does anyone else remember?
Wow.
Does anyone else remember this? You're on
I don't know.
tiny little like miniature almost skateboards that you're sitting on.
I don't know. Someone's got to speak up if they know what that is, because I surely do not.
Well, it was a nightmare because it was like your hands were on the little handle on the edge of it, but people will just come run their thing right into your hands.
Well, that's awful.
Yeah, PE was awful.
Oh, Randy
PE
remembers.
is hot trash, and I swear it's why I don't like working out to this day. Jamie K.
Yes,
Yeah.
Randy says he remembers.
remembers that,
I don't
okay.
remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those. People are remembering.
Yes, the point of the game was to break your finger, says Lisa S.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, we're seeing what else. Okay.
Skinny dipping. Yeah, I don't like to be nude at all, honestly.
Are we just talking about activities or group activities?
that people don't like to do.
Oh.
Activities that other people seem to think are fun, and yeah, I've never been skinny dipping.
I'm not
Have you?
really. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it feels free. It's nice,
Mhm.
but like, I'm not gonna like die a million deaths about it.
You're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna die a million deaths about it. Like, I'm not like a crazy person for skinny dipping. I
Sure.
just,
If you're a crazy person for skinny dipping, you maybe need to have some
I don't-
therapy.
I don't like any activities, to be quite honest with you.
That's
like
how
when
I feel too.
Yeah, I mean, I would just rather not.
I'm just kind of a bummer in general.
Well, we sound fun at parties.
I don't go to parties.
Yeah.
I always love doing the parachute circle thing, says Leslie Mills.
Oh, that's
I loved
nice.
that too.
Yes, parachute day was always dope.
Because
yes.
really what they were saying is just get under the blanket, and that's a gym activity I can get behind.
Oh, I loved that. That was, I forgot about that.
Well,
Oh, it was so good. Square dancing. Are people still square dancing in gym class?
oh, that was
I hope not.
fun and embarrassing.
Oh man, wow! I'm really having a flood of emotions right now. Okay, people are on top of parachute day. They're into it. We loved parachute day. Okay, what's next?
So, what animals do you hate?
This is the question that she came up with it, and I was like, we can't talk about that because people are gonna come for us. But then we got so into it that we're like, we have to talk about this. Well, you go first.
Well, birds can go fuck themselves, is what I think.
Oh my god.
I don't like birds.
There's like gonna be 10 thumbs downs that just
They're
rain
weird.
down upon us.
They're weird. They're just. I don't know. They make a lot. Yeah.
See,
People
already
are already really mad
Lori's
about
like,
it. Hate animals.
Oh, stop it. There's
I mean,
some animal
I don't
you
hate them. I'm not gonna do anything to them.
But there are animals that you don't prefer.
Yeah,
don't act like they're
animals
aren't.
that you would run from if they came at you.
Yeah, or ones that aren't cute. You know those.
I don't like birds. They're weird. What are they doing all the time? They're really loud. I also feel like birds are one of those animals that you could take like one bird and a different bird and be like, this is the same species. And if you told that to an alien, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
You can't show me a penguin and a flamingo and a bluebird and be like, these are the same animals.
So you don't like any birds?
I mean, it's touch and go, but like, I definitely don't like the birds that wake me up at 4 a.m. What are they talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
and people who, sorry, this is definitely going to be unpopular, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but if you're one of those people where I go to your house and you have a bird, you're in a specific box for me after
all right,
that.
guys, you heard it here.
What happens when you go to someone's house and there's a bunch of birds in their house? Come on, that's weird.
I've never had that happen, so I don't know. I'm not into birds. Well, I have a very specific animal thing. And it's not about a specific group of animals or a species. It's really about any animal. But it's mostly about dogs and cats. I prefer a flatter snout. I do not like snouty animals. I don't like a point. I don't want, like, your cat's fine. Toby's fine. Is he around? he's like right on the cusp of like too pointy, but not. He's just made the cut. So he's fine. But I don't like a greyhound. You know what I mean? Don't come for me. It's a preference, and it's just I'm not into it.
Is it something that scares you about that?
No, I just don't think it's cute.
So like no anteaters for you.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No anteaters.
What about a dolphin?
I could do without it. Like I just don't.
What's the pointiest
don't
snout
take it personally.
you can think of?
The biggest snout.
Like the pointiest snout. Like what's the like would this be a say a wiener dog would really real
I
pointy
can make
snouts.
exceptions. Wiener dogs I can make an exception for
Okay.
because their bodies just endear me. See, things can make up for it. You know, it just depends. Yeah, I just don't like a really skinny, pointy situation.
Because you feel like they're gonna like get in there?
It's just not, I don't think
They're
it's
gonna
cute.
snuffle around?
If I'm gonna have a dog or a cat, it needs to be cute. And like, I just don't find that cute.
You just wanna like snuggle up to it with a smoosh face.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. People are gonna hate me for that.
I mean, that's why it's called
Hate
unpopular opinions.
People are really giving me some options here. They're saying,
Sure, let's see what else people are not
no
into.
golden retriever. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think they're beautiful. I'm not into it. Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna say this one from Maricela Sales. I like cats, I like dogs, but not for me to own one. Dogs are too needy and clingy, and I can't with that. I understand that. Dogs they need a lot from you. They're really exhausting. Like, they are a very clingy best friend. Yeah, I mean, I love dogs, but it's a more intense situation to have to own one because they really need a lot of attention.
Becky Ray, I just popped in, but I think you might hate my Chihuahua, Kate. Now, no, wait a second. No.
Okay, no.
I
They
don't
have pretty
dislike
pointy
Chihuahuas.
Spouts, no?
Well, they can be puffy, and I like a puffy dog.
Okay, like a...
Yeah, just like, but like the nose is there, but like it's round.
That's more like a Pomeranian.
Oh, Chihuahuas aren't puffy.
Long-haired Chihuahuas are a little puffy.
I could do a Chihuahua.
It's a case-by-case basis. Really.
Okay, Leslie Mills, this is very specific, Kate. I
Very
know.
specific.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying I don't generally
Very
like a pointy
specific.
snout. Okay. All right, moving on. Was there another animal that we're going to make people hate us for? No.
No, it's really just me and the birds thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing with all those birds? Why are they so big?
Well, you can't hold them. You can't, you know, really, you
They
can't.
could peck your eyes out. It's horrifying.
Yeah. Okay, what's next?
They're everywhere. You can't get away from them.
Heather's not going to stop talking about birds.
Okay.
Linda's asking, did I have a bad experience? No. I just don't think they're cute.
Yeah, no,
I don't
didn't
think
have
a
a bad
pointy
experience or anything.
It's really not about a bad experience. It's just a preference. All right, moving on.
Things people spend money on that you think is bananas.
Oh yeah. I think you have an answer for this. I might have to come up with one.
I can't do and I know maybe this is even popular with people here, but like I'm with you. I can't do the fake eyelashes or like nail extensions thing. And
you think it's silly to spend money on that?
well, not necessarily that I think it's silly. Like I get that can bring people a lot of joy, but it just sounds exhausting. And it's just I get so tired of the extra things. Like every year I feel like there's an extra thing that I'm supposed to spend money on for maintenance. I'm just exhausted of spending money on the facade of plus I don't want to have like with fake eyelashes or something, I don't want to spend money for something for them to just like slowly look worse and worse and worse.
That's a valid point.
And then if you don't go get them done again, you look insane. And it's the same reason I don't want people to like use Snapchat filters on my face. Like I don't want to see what I could look like and then have to go back to what I actually look like and be disappointed. So I don't like to spend money on things that give me a false sense of like the way that I look.
Okay.
Excuse me.
That's fair. I don't know that I actually have a really intense opinion about this, but I can get on board with the lash extension thing because I did it. And I did do a video quite some time ago talking about my experience with it, and it was an out and out nightmare. It was a nightmare. I don't understand it. I don't like If you want to do it and it makes you feel great, you should do it. But I hated it so much that I actually found some random salon in Harlem where they have this horrible, it's probably toxic, like a terrible solution. And they put it on your eyes. I had the extensions for 2 days and I had them taken off.
Wow.
And it is literally like they're just putting battery acid on your eyes. Like, it's horrible. And the woman, I remember her saying to me, I just want you to know it's going to feel like, you know, really scary, like your eyes are burning and you aren't going to be able to see, but just keep your eyes closed as long as you can and it'll be fine.
No, then I do think that's silly to spend money on then. Don't participate in any of that.
Well, I mean, but I didn't have to do that. I just didn't want the lash.
But if that's a part of the process, that's terrifying.
No, it's not a part of the process. I wanted them off.
Yes, but then if you have to get them redone, is that also part of the process? Like,
well, what I should, hypothetically, I would have had them and then they would have just fallen off naturally and I would have moved on.
Which also just makes you look like you're a broken, like, Mr. Potato Head doll.
Yes.
When you see people and they've got like 3 lashes here and like 2 on this side.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
I just resent the implication that we all have to be even more high maintenance than we've been before.
No one is saying that that's a part of the process. Heather was confused. We're not saying that that's a part of
I should hope
the the eyelash extension process. What I'm saying is my experience with false lash extensions was so bad that I was done after 2 days and I wanted them off so badly that I basically had toxins in my eyes.
Acid on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Eesh.
Yeah, that's how we feel about that. Just give me mascara, Bonnie said. Yeah, I enjoy mascara. I do.
When do I need to look? When do I need to look that good? Where am I going? Like, if I'm going somewhere that I really want to look like, whoo, false lashes, like get it gone, I'll put false lashes on. I don't need false lashes to run to the, you know, the dry cleaner and the post office.
No.
I'm running errands like it's 1987. I'm not going to the dry cleaner or the post office ever. Another reason, where am I going that I need these false lashes
Well, now
for?
we're definitely not going anywhere. This is the best we've looked in, you know. The only thing I look good for is these live streams and my videos. Otherwise, I look like a trash person.
More time getting ready today than I have in the entire last 3 months combined.
Well, you look great.
And I feel like I'm wearing a pound of makeup right now.
You look great. Okay, what next?
Fashion trends that you can't get behind.
Sorry, Sassy Red said, where am I going and who am I seeing that I need to look like that? My hubby loves the complete natural me. Oh, that's, yes.
And I hope you do too, 100%. Who do we need to look this way for?
Oh, Renee's so nice. You both are gorgeous. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you, Renee.
Okay. Wait, what was the next question?
Fashion trends you can't get behind.
I don't know, you go first.
I wouldn't necessarily say this is a trend, but it bums me out when I see women who have been stuck in the year they graduated high school.
Oh, I do know. I remember mine now. Yes.
Yeah, that's...
People who don't, like, move with the times, if you will.
I mean, if you have a classic look, great. Rock it. Absolutely. And there's no need to change things that aren't, you know, if it's working for you, don't change it. Yeah. I remember lots of people come in to sit in my chair and go, I don't know, I just am feeling bored and blah, and I just feel like it's time for a change. But it's okay to not want to change either. It's okay to just like what you have and it's classic and, you know, things don't go out of style necessarily.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you see people with a very specifically dated look and you can tell it's because that's the age that they went to high school or college in and that's what was popular at the time.
Right.
And they can't see themselves in another look.
Yes.
It's hard to get a new look. You're not used to it. You don't think that's the way that you should look. And it's hard to believe other people when they're like, oh my God, it's amazing. You should keep your hair like that all the time.
Yeah. It's hard for me to say, like, what I will say is I can get on board with a lot of things depending on who's wearing it. Like,
absolutely.
If there's some things where, like, if you have confidence and style, I'd be like, okay, wear those parachute pants. I'm in.
You can pull almost anything off.
Yes.
If you have the confidence.
I truly believe that.
I'm not in the leggings as jeans, or sorry, leggings as pants people have a problem with. I'm not in that category. I wear leggings every single day of my life, basically.
Yeah.
I will say, though, that if your leggings, if you can see the pattern of your underwear through your leggings, those leggings need a longer shirt. You don't need to stop wearing them. But I think that unless you have really well-constructed leggings that look like they could be as thick as
like
pants.
a jegging?
A jegging or just like a thick cut, like, you know, spandex or whatever that material is. Some of them we get for Forever 21 for $3, and some of them you spend, you know, $80 on Lululemon. Those are probably going to be thicker or whatever. If you can see the pattern of your own underwear through the leggings.
Well, who is that? Who
How do you don't see this in the world?
No.
Oh.
You see the patterns of people's underwear through their pants?
100%.
I don't see that.
Good for you.
I mean, don't look there.
It's not like it's what I'm going for. I don't go out searching it.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair. I get it. I'm with you. If you, that's a no. That's a no.
There is a difference between leggings and tights.
Oh, sorry, just a second here.
Says Jamie K. I've seen women wear tights as pants. I have also seen that.
What?
Where they are truly just straight up tights, and people have the tights on, underwear, and a shirt.
I've never seen that.
I have also seen that. I'm really open-minded about fashion.
Yeah.
That is crossing even a line for me.
Someone's agreeing with you. Someone said cover the crotch. Who just said that?
I live in leggings and tunics.
Okay.
I try to cover the crotch.
People are very impassioned about what you're saying. They're really feeling you on this.
It's not an unpopular opinion then.
I mean, no, it's not.
It's clearly popular enough for people to have recognized that it's an issue the worldwide.
Okay, so here is what I will see.
Yes, you can see the pattern, says Bonnie.
I love how we're talking about an imaginary person. We're like, yes, you can see the pattern. The pattern on who?
On the girl wearing the lime green leggings. They're always lime green.
Those people don't live in New York City.
Sure.
Did you see them in New York?
I mean, not that I can like recall specifically.
Exactly. I don't see them. Anyway,
Oh, wow. Kim McDonald says, I saw a woman in a courthouse wearing a shirt and boots. No pants, leggings, or tights.
Okay. Wow. Maybe it was like a tunic?
Well, maybe she also was arrested in a situation where she didn't have
that's true.
Pants with her anymore.
We're really like getting in
that's
there.
That's how they made her come to court. See, that's terrible. Okay,
this is the only thing I can think of is this. I have a thing about hair. I just feel like I don't enjoy. Okay, let me phrase this correctly. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't enjoy it when women feel like they have to keep their hair long just to have it long. I don't enjoy that because like if you have amazing hair like you, yes, then you get a pass. Like you get to have long hair. But if you got some stringy ass fine hair and there's like nothing to it and you're having it a hanging down, just to have it a hanging down with no style, just so that you can say you have like long hair because it's feminine. I don't understand that. Like get some layers in there. Cut your hair, live your damn life. You've only got one and it's gonna grow back. And you as a hairstylist, I know you agree with that.
Here's a test, in fact. If you can go to the bottom of your hair and like hold your hair out.
Okay.
If you can see through all of the bottom, if you're holding like a sheet of your own preferably straight hair and you can just see translucency at the bottom, it's time to get rid of that.
That's great. Well, she's a professional hairstylist, or you were. Well, you still are. But
freelance these days. I don't work in a salon anymore.
She's freelance. So yeah, that's some good.
It's clinging to a false sense. I think you're
advice.
Right of what it means to be feminine. And people a lot of times will give me the excuse, oh, my boyfriend or my husband doesn't like short hair. I promise you, your boyfriend or your husband or your partner or your wife or your girlfriend or anybody that you're involved with romantically or attracted to you just wants you to look your best. And for some women, that is not long hair.
And if they don't, then screw them. Do
whatever you
want to do with your hair.
Yes, also true. And the girls who would be like, oh, my boyfriend likes my hair long. I would love to cut it short. Sorry, is he blow drying your hair every morning? Then he doesn't get to have a decision.
Also, has he seen your hair short?
Yeah,
you look amazing.
My sister kept her hair long for a long time, and she didn't think her husband would be into the short hair, and she cut it, and he was like, oh, that's better. You're right.
Well, men are stupid, so you need to show them what they want.
Seriously.
That's really what you need to show
And also,
them.
just don't care about what they want. Do whatever you want with your hair. Enjoy your hair in every different aspect that it can be. Hair grows back. It's supposed to be changeable.
Yeah.
You have about 1,000 haircuts left in your life. So, like, you can change it up. You can change it up.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
Oh, no, you're not. Never, Bonnie, no, there's no too old for long hair. That's another thing that I hate to hear. Oh, do you think I'm too old to have this long hair? Absolutely not. If your hair is gorgeous, your hair is gorgeous. There is no rule that says after 40 or 50 or whatever that you need to cut your hair.
That's what I just said. If you have great hair,
yes,
do it.
Oh no, Bonnie was just saying that like that's a popular opinion too. Like once you turn a certain age, you're supposed to have short hair again. And why? That's an old school, I think, theory. That's long outdated. Don't feel that way at all.
Julie said, my hubby would say, well, I have to look at it, not you. Well, that's not true. I have to look at it too.
I have to live
every
with
day
it.
in the damn
I have
mirror.
to hold it on my own damn head.
That's a really lame thing for your husband to say. Well, my question is your husband doing some intense skincare regimen?
Because you have to look at him.
You have to look at his face. Is he really taking care of that mug?
Is he perfectly sculpted the way that you like to look at? Some men do have a thing with the long hair, Patty says, her husband. But he also knows I will feel, if I feel I look good and better, then he benefits. Of course. If you feel good and you look good, you're gonna emanate that from everywhere.
Sure.
Is that the right word? Emanate?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an unpopular opinion. You don't have to talk to your hairstylist if you don't want to.
Oh, yes. We need some hairstylist thoughts
I
here.
hear so many people, you know, either in my chair or just, you know, friends that I'm talking with who know that I'm a hairstylist, and the conversation will come up that they feel a lot of pressure to like carry on a conversation with their hairstylist or keep the conversation going, and it's just like a lot of small talk. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you have a great social relationship with your hairstylist, great, that's fun. I mean, that's preferable. Of course, that's great. But also, you know, you're not paying them to talk to you, and you're not paying them to listen to you, or, you know, you're not paying for their social skills, you're paying for their haircutting skills.
Yeah.
So if it's your time to just get your cut and your color done, and you want to just read a People magazine through that time, that is okay. Just sit there with that magazine. Your stylist will take the hint. Chances are they're probably kind of tired from talking all day too, because that's a lot of conversation to go over with people like 9 or 10 times in the day. And you know, the blow dryer is loud. You're trying to concentrate. You're trying to work and everything. Like, if you want to have a conversation with your stylist, great. But if you don't, please don't feel the pressure on that.
So what you're saying is you feel like people feel the need to fill space with words when they don't need to.
They
just
feel
need to
like they're being rude or, you know, standoffish if they don't like bubbly have a conversation with their hairstylist, and like, that's okay.
Renee said, I love chatting with my hairdresser if we ever get to go back to one.
Sure. No, and that's great. I love chatting to my clients a lot too, and you know, we could go on and on and on. But sometimes I understand that people are there for maybe a little getaway.
Don't force it.
Yeah, you don't have to force it. Like if something comes up, great. If not, they don't mind sitting in silence either. It's you know, it's no big deal.
That's a good piece of advice.
I just feel a lot of people feel the pressure to have that conversation with their stylist, and I want you to know on the other side, sometimes I'm tired of talking too.
That's fair. Was that the last question?
Lip
gloss on.
So actor trends, or I'm sorry, actor pet peeves.
Oh boy, this is the last question because we are running super long. We're almost getting into 2-hour territory.
Oh, are we really? Yeah. Oh, right. I forgot we started at 6 and not 7. Wow.
Okay. Pet peeves, like being an actor. Pet peeves.
There's the big obvious one where people say, what kind of acting do you do?
Right.
What's your answer to that?
Well, I mean, I generally say, you know, theater, musical theater, because
I'm sure that's what people mean. Like, do you do theater? Or do you do film? Or, you know?
Right.
But my thing about that is that, like, well, I have no distinction on that.
Right.
My answer is I do the kind of acting that pays me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of parameters. And I think people probably mean like, oh, are you a singer? Do you do musical theater? You know, and that might be the distinction. Do you do musical theater or all the other things? I think is what it breaks down to.
I don't think people know what they're asking.
I don't think people do know what they're asking. I think people think that it's like if you're an artist, people are like, oh, what kind of art do you do? And it's like, that's a valid question because there's mediums. You can be a sculptor, you work with clay, or you're a charcoal artist, or you paint watercolors.
Right.
But with acting, it's like, I don't know, the kind they tell me to do.
I think it's one of those things where people are trying to be nice and they really want to know, but they don't even know the words with which to start the conversation. Like,
Really
they don't
what
even
people
know.
want to say is, oh, I'm sorry. I'm an actor. Oh.
No, I don't think they do. I think we feel that way.
Yeah.
I think people are thrilled. So they're like, tell me more. And it's like, no.
I don't have more to tell you. And also Leslie Mills.
Leslie is an
What
actor.
have I seen you in?
Leslie's an actor.
Oh, sorry, did you miss that I was on the latest hit show on NBC last night? That's why I work here at a restaurant as a hostess.
Anything I've seen?
Of
Anything
course
I've
not.
seen?
If I was in things you'd seen, you
No.
wouldn't even be talking to me right now here at the Pilates studio where I'm a receptionist. Like,
So we were talking about how we basically started just creating fake professions that no one gives a shit about to tell people that we do so that everyone will just stop talking to us. Mine is a graphic designer.
and mine is a sound designer.
Perfect.
When I was in school and I would be on my way to school in an Uber or something, and that would always be, oh, what's your major? And I just got so tired of telling people that I was an actor that I just started saying sound design, because that's a full stop conversation. Nobody has follow-up questions to that.
No. Randy said you should be on Broadway. That's an actual skit on YouTube.
Oh, my
that I'm
favorite is
obsessed
also, have you thought about,
with. Have you considered this?
as though there isn't every avenue that I've covered in the last 25 to 30
Like
years of
literally
trying to
just
do
a
this.
life of pain and misery, just considering all the options that might never be yours.
Right.
But no, I've
Have
never
you
thought of
considered
that.
doing a voiceover?
No,
Oh,
what's that?
Cool. Do you have one for me? Cause that'd be great.
That's always my follow-up question. Do you have a connection?
Ah, that's
Can you get me a
brilliant.
job? Oh, can you get me a job?
Sure, yeah, I
Oh.
would consider that. Oh, you have no way to do it either? Yeah, me neither.
The answer is never yes, I have a connection for you. It's always like, oh no, I was just curious. I was like, oh, okay, then don't
Right.
ask.
And I love the feeling that, like, okay, I've been doing this since I was 7, but no, I never thought about doing theater. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Wow, have I thought about doing 1X? No, never.
I mean, I don't people even know what 1X are.
Have you thought about doing stand-up? No, never. Of course not.
Well, that's the worst thing you could do.
Well, I have a lot of answers, so I'm not going to do stand-up. But have I thought about it? Yeah, you didn't come up with the concept here today, Todd.
It's we've named this person Todd.
Apparently.
But it's so many people. Sally said, just say that you're an astronaut. But here's the thing,
Oh,
Sally.
that's follow-up questions,
Yeah,
too.
no, you can't have follow-up questions. People want to know about that.
Right.
You got to find something very nondescript.
That nobody has extra information to contribute so that they can call you out.
And
People
make
are like,
it-
I'm a sound designer.
Right.
Oh, what do you do? Foley? That conversation is over. Nobody has anything to say
Yeah.
about that.
Smart. Or say freelance.
Kristen Hines says Todd is the male Karen.
Yes.
Well, that's Chad, really. That guy's
Fair
name
enough.
is Chad.
Fair enough.
Um,
But I think you can always just say freelance, and then where are you going to go from that? Like freelance is just so vague. It's like freelance anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that conversation ends.
Oh, Patty Rogers says, my sister was a professional extra in Hollywood for years, and she will pull out the 3 pages of things she was in.
Wow.
People do that. People pad their IMDb page with all their extra work, and it's okay. People know what's going on there.
Oh, Jamie K, say you're a bookkeeper. No one will ask.
Bookkeeper.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So boring. It sounds like a great job, actually.
Stephanie said, Brene Brown says she tells people, I study shame, and then the conversation stops. That's amazing. That's amazing. Maybe we should start saying that.
Oh my God, the best. I also
Ugh.
hate when I mean, I took a Lyft and an Uber for just years of my life. I didn't have a car for such a long time, and so when I needed to be somewhere a little bit further than public transportation or my bike or foot would take me, lots and lots of Lyfts and Ubers in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And just why do they need to know things? So where are you going? So where are you coming from? Like, what if I had something horrible to say?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just came from, my doctor's office and he diagnosed me with cancer. Like, why are you asking me this? What if it's something horrible?
Well,
I'm on my way to my grandmother's funeral. Like,
yeah, it's hard. You're just trying to get from point A to point B. You don't want to have to explain.
I hated the fact that simply because I was too poor to own a car at the time, I had to have
You had to answer to people.
chit chat with random strangers about 17 times a week.
Right.
And headphones don't work anymore.
Well, that doesn't happen in New York. It happens here. But in New York, people don't talk to you in cars.
Good.
I mean, you would agree.
Yeah, they didn't even almost have Lyft and Uber
Okay.
right
oh,
before
no,
I was
no.
leaving there. But in taxis, no one talks to you.
Oh, no talkie in New York. We all understand that. Okay. What did we miss? Let's read some things we missed and then probably wrap it up here.
Wrap it up.
Joy, here's one that will kill a conversation. I work in a call center. Oh, that's a good one.
What kind of call center?
What kind of call center, though? Like, yeah.
And then I don't have an answer to that.
Yeah. Say you work in HR, Sarah said.
Cool.
Okay.
What's
HR
the craziest HR story you've ever had?
now we're just digging for questions.
Now we're just playing devil's advocate to this. I work in bill collections.
Oh, that's
Molly
good.
says that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a full stopper.
Let's see. Carolyn Wilson, try saying you're a dentist. The conversation stops after I hate going to the dentist.
You betcha. Bobby Loves Beauty says, or a librarian. Yeah, I would love to be a librarian, actually.
Yeah,
that sounds like a dream job for me. Except I get the feeling now that librarians' job is mostly to deal with people who are sleeping in the library, come in to pee, teenagers.
Yes. Maricela said, if you work in HR, people try to ask you to hire them.
Fair.
Oh, man. Yeah, we can't go there. Say you are a perfume sprayer at a mall.
I don't think that's a job anymore.
I don't know.
It's not 1987.
Maybe in a department store.
I don't think that's a job anymore. Okay. I think during the booming days of the economy, they could pay people to spray perfume on humans, and now there's just cutbacks.
Right. Okay. Well, that's out.
Those nice jobs.
That's out. Megan, I always tell strangers I work at a vet's office when I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, but they don't want to talk about all the cute animals that you've seen.
Oh my God, I think people would want to hear all about that.
God, you can't say anything without people asking you questions. It's exhausting to be a human.
Guys, we're experts at thinking of all the terrible things people can say to you.
Oh, I'm the master at that. I can ruin anything you're excited about. I had a friend tell me recently that she was like, we were standing in the line waiting for coffee. This was before the world blew up, and she was like, I really should stop spending money on coffee out. I should really just invest in an espresso machine. And I had about a million reasons why I thought that was a bad idea, including that when you go to your Starbucks or your local coffee place or wherever you're going, it's not because you need coffee. It's a break. It's a break in your day. It's a little pick-me-up. It's something to look forward to. And so you don't get that from your home before you leave the house. I have coffee before I leave the house. It's not a problem.
Okay.
My situation is not, I wish that I had a latte to take with me in the morning. It's that I want a latte at 4 o'clock in the middle of my work day.
Okay. All right.
So by the end of that conversation, she was like, yeah, I shouldn't get an espresso machine. You're right. And
my God, this is exhausting.
Yeah, I'm exhausting.
We just seem like a barrel of laughs, don't we?
I'm not. I'm really not. But at the end of the conversation, everyone goes, "You're right," and I am right.
Well, you probably are. You're probably usually right.
I've just lived longer than some of the people I'm talking to these things about, so I've made those mistakes. I had an espresso machine once.
Yeah,
I still went to go get coffee in the afternoon.
You can speak to it. You can speak to it.
Sassy Red said, Heather, you and my hubby would make great friends. Does he hate everything too?
Oh,
great.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, let's wrap it up because this is the longest live stream I've ever done. I want to think that we could have gone on forever. We could literally have gone on forever, obviously. But this was so much fun.
So much fun. Thanks for coming, you guys. Your battery is low.
Yeah,
is it okay?
Yeah.
Still recording us.
Well, we have 10% on the battery. So.
Stephanie Rogers wants to know my zodiac sign. It's Cancer. Which is supposed to mean that I'm really nice. And I am. And I do cry a lot.
You are.
But I also hate everything.
Okay. Well, same. So I'm a Gemini.
We make very good pals.
Becky Ray said she's like, we do. We
good
do.
Pals.
We do. Okay. So Sassy Red, bye. Have a great time in Georgia. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Thank you to Heather for being on this. This is so fun. And also, please check out her podcast. It's called It's called You Betch, and it is in the description box.
If you don't have podcasts if you don't have an iPhone and that's not going to be the right link for you, you can just search into wherever you find podcasts and you should find it.
It's called You and the word Betch, Betch. Betch. It's really fun. Definitely check her out. And what else do I want to say before we go? Definitely give this a thumbs up if you could. If you're not subscribed, I mean, what are you doing with your life and your choices? But please subscribe. And yeah, I think that's it.
That's it. Thanks
This is
for
so
coming,
great.
you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this was really, really a fun change.
A delight.
It was a delight. And
Oh,
and I guess we should clink, but we have no drink left.
got like a dregs of this.
Okay, I have a little bit left. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, you okay? We're gonna say, Heather, good job. Cate, good job. At the same time and clink.
Got it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Heather, good job!
That was so good.
See how I can take a note?
Exactly. That's how it's done. All right, guys. All right, we'll see you on, wait, what's today?
Wednesday.
Okay, I'll see you next Monday. Next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.